Wonder if everyone can hear me all right. Hello everyone, can everyone hear me all right? Are we good? Hi everyone, welcome. I'm real glad we can all hang out today and we can say goodbye to the eShop together. So yeah, I hope the audio levels are all right. Let me know if there's any issues. And great. All right. Live now. Testing audio. Audio is good. Okay, we're going live now. Hey, it says we're live. Hey everyone. How's it going? And welcome. It's the last day that the eShop for 3DS and Wii U is live. So, if we haven't met yet, my name is Jarrell Dulay. I'm the developer of the Silver Falls games. And I'm also the developer of the very last games for the Wii U and 3DS. So for the Wii U, that would be Silver Falls White Inside Its Umbra and Silver Falls Undertakers. And for the 3DS, that would be Silver Falls Gaiden, Deathly Delusion Destroyers, which comes packaged with Silver Falls Ruby River. So I hope I was able to make the ending of the eShop better for all of you, and that it was something to look forward to as opposed to something of total dread and negativity. I just want to thank all of you for your support, for cheering me on, for all of that positivity. So tonight I just want to hang out with all of you. Let's just relax. Let's have a great time relaxing. I brought a bunch of stuff. I've got a whole bunch of food. I'm toasting a marshmallow here. If you give me a second here. Right. I've got some good stuff. I got a bunch of marshmallows. I've got some meats. Can you guys hear me all right? I've got some meats here. Not Mark Zuckerberg style of smoked meats, but I've got some honey ham. I've got salami. Oh, hold on. I got a flashlight. Here. There we go. Let's see if I can. There we go. I've got some honey ham. I got some salami. I have some baby cucumbers that were pickled in chili. I think that'll be pretty nice. That might be too bright. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'll be smoking those over the fire. I think that'll be real nice. That's probably too bright, isn't it? What do we got here? We got a substitute crab meat with these cocktail frankfurts, and they've been marinating in soy, honey, and apple cider vinegar. Got some Cajun seasoning in there. Oh, yeah. Can you guys hear me now? I think my audio stopped for a second there. Yeah, I'm glad we can all party. Yeah, Evangelion 007. It's like a farewell party, more like a funeral. Yeah, I'm happy we can hang out, we can have fun, we can enjoy it. Look, we'll still get to enjoy all of our games, you know. Morgan, how the heck is it dark again? Steven, it's just a recording. It's daytime for you now. I thought I could make anything happen. I got magic. Look, if I can make 6 video games in 10 months, I can. I promised you a vibe. I'm bringing you a vibe. Let's hang out. Let's have our bonfire. I got a bunch of food that I want to eat too. So. Well, so yeah, I'll just just enjoy holding these over the fire and toasting them up. I've got a croissant and a donut as well. I've got some fun stuff here. I got some good stuff. And I made myself a signature apple cider, nice hot apple cider. You start with just a plain apple juice if you can with the least amount of sugar as possible. You want to add in some lemon juice, honey, a clove. You leave the clove in there after you've heated it up. You leave the clove in there for about 30 seconds. Take it out quick smart or it's going to get way too strong. And some cinnamon sugar, good helping of it. Get some honey in there, mix it all up. You got yourself some good apple cider. Ah, that's good stuff. All right, let me see what's going on with the chat. How is everyone? I'm going to pick up my laptop here and see how everyone's doing. Can I have a marshmallow? Of course you can. Of course you can. All right, I'm going to toast my first marshmallow.
Yeah, look, you don't want tons of clove in there. You gotta put a clove in there, but 20-30 seconds tops. You don't want that much. It's very strong, so you don't want to ruin it. You go easy on that clove. But yeah, it just adds a little bit of aromatic depth to the apple cider. That's really how I like to have my apple cider. Really fantastic. Wait, why does the camera angle change? Yeah, it's so I can just get you different angles. I can do cool different things. I got multiple cameras set up here. I'm trying to get as much coverage as I can anyway. So I just want to eat a bunch of stuff. A fiery spirit just checked the Wii U and 3DS categories no longer on the Nintendo website. Oh, that's all right. That's okay. Look, we knew it was coming. We're all right. SJC Entertainment. So aside from the videos and trailers, the eShop is still all there, but all the software is currently unavailable. That's all right. That means that we can still get updates out, because I am still working on updates, and hopefully I can do updates for a while. Evangelion 007 funny history. My Wii U broke down last year, and it took a year to fix, till had to replace it and transfer my eShop account to the new console. Did you get it all sorted in time? Is that all fixed up? It's all working? I want to eat some stuff here. So I got a bunch of stuff to eat. What have I got here? At least there's a homebrew community. Keep the games alive. 2 new themes. That's pretty cool. That's a fun little celebration. I got stuff. Yeah, I burned a hot dog for a little cocktail Frank. Ryko, hello. I bought your Ghoul Busters on 3DS today before it closed. Hey, thanks for that. I really appreciate that. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, my camera stuttered there for a second. So yeah, I hope everyone can now just relax, decompress, and then actually just play the games that they've all picked up. So, how many of you in the chat have games that you've picked up a bunch of games and you don't even know when you're going to be able to get to play them? How many? Let me know in the chat. So, yeah, I'm just going to be holding a bunch of stuff over the fire and just hanging out. I'll be eating a bunch of stuff. It's really delicious. Yeah, I got these honey smoked hams earlier this week. They're really nice. I got some salami slices. It's pretty good. So delicious. I don't want to burn myself because that steak was getting really it's like it's more like a barbecue skewer thing. I have camp what do you call them? Camp thingies, but I don't know where I put them, so I'm gonna have to order a new set of those camp things for doing marshmallows and whatnot. What do you call them? What's the technical term? I lost them. I don't know where they went. Brand new set too. Never even got to use them. Anyway. And I have these little baby cucumbers as well. These are really good. Never had them before. They're like soaked in chili. They're really nice. Play the diner song for us. I will. I got like food on my hands. I don't want to touch the guitar with food on my hands. They're really good. So I'll be keeping an eye on my stuff here as well. So, Fiery Spirit, I got all the demos. Alorso, as sad as it is, I'm glad eShop FOMO is gone. I hear you. I think a lot of people were really stressed out, so this is a chance we can all just decompress, we can all just hang out. And, we can all just enjoy the games that we've picked up now, and we can share, we can talk about the games, we can enjoy them. SJC Entertainment unstuck on level 2-2 on Ghoul Busters. Well, here's a tip, SJC Entertainment. What you can do is you can actually just replay the first level and get a bunch of tokens and keep buying items, and that'll help you. Are there wolves in Australia? Not really that I've seen. No, not so much. I don't think so. It's not really a big deal here. We more have dingoes and kangaroo and wallabies and whatnot. Minecraft is best. Hey, welcome. Good to see you. So what is next for Silver Falls? Have you considered the Magic Leap? Hey, if I can figure out how to game onto the Magic Leap, I'll do it. If I can get a game on there, that'd be pretty fun. I'll do it. Alright, so you guys want to hear some music, huh? Okay. 2 seconds here, let me switch around a bit. Alright, we got that going on. Oops, I don't know where my guitar pick went. There he is. Play some music. There we go. Alright, let me see what I got here. Can you guys see me all right? Check out this little, this is a Harley Benton travel guitar, backpack guitar. Where's my flashlight? I really like this guy. He's easy to carry around. He doesn't take up a lot of space. I have aluminum bronze strings on there. I have ebony pins, bone saddle, bone nut. A really handsome guitar. Harley Benton. I actually used this guitar to play the lead in the diner music in Gaiden Delusion Destroyer. So here we go, let me boot this up. Oh, this is the wrong console, my bad. This is duck season. Hold on. What do we got here? This is my new console. Yeah, that's it. Can we see that all right? I'll boot up Gaiden. Okay, let me catch up with the chat here. Sorry if I've missed anyone. Let's see. Prisdamation, good to see you. Alright, you finished, yeah, okay, as a developer, what's it like developing for weaker systems like the 3DS, not new, compared to the new 3DS and Wii U? It's frustrating, but it pushes you to be a creative problem solver, so it's fun, it's a great challenge because you can feel yourself getting better as a developer. And then it's also a nightmare because you can't achieve what you know that you can achieve and what you feel like you can accomplish. So it's an interesting challenge, and it's very rewarding working on weaker hardware. And in a way, it's freeing because you get to focus more on creativity and coming up with an interesting and fun concept as opposed to fixating on presentation. All right, let's get to the diner. Oh, I'll just, alright, hold on. We'll wait a second here. I'll just pause that. So, yeah, no, if you guys missed it, hey, welcome to everyone that's hanging out on the stream. And welcome if you just joined in. I was trying to make a donut on the last stream. It was like, that was past midnight. We went till 2:45, I think. And I just impromptu, I stuck a marshmallow in the middle of a donut. And then I was trying to toast it, and then the donut melted and fell apart. I called Yeah, I think Gino's. I think I called it in Texas. We called it the Texas Eclipse or something stupid like that. I didn't eat the donut because it fell on the forest floor, so I'm not going to eat that. That's disgusting. Um, Envy. I need the ducks. Yeah, look, I'm working on it. I really want to get. I'll probably align the release of Silver Falls Duck Season with Silver Falls Gaiden, and Gaiden I'm bringing to the Switch, so that is going to be the canceled Wii U game. So the canceled Wii U game will be brought to the Switch, and yeah, I'll probably launch Duck Season alongside that, and that'll be up to 4. I'll see if I can get the 5-player working on that, but that's an open world exploration, building, crafting game, a multiplayer co-op. Ruby, hey, I just wanted to say that I've been following your channel and efforts for a good while, and while I couldn't buy any of the Silver Falls game due to me not having a 3DS or Wii U, seeing you make it this far is truly inspiring to me, and I'm glad that you made it to this point. Wish you the best of the future for the Silver Falls series and whatever you aspire to do. I really appreciate that, Ruby. Thanks so much for that. And you know what? I make games that you can play in the web browser. If you go to Silver Falls game, you can play Frontier Fighters Mini just in your web browser. So if you open up on your phone, you can even just play Frontier Fighters Mini that way. And our Game Boy game, Galaxy Bound Curse, is a ROM that you can download from the website for free as well. Morgan Norris, I set you up good for this, and I want to see you play some Revelations later as well. Yeah, Morgan, I think we can sort that out. I think we can play some Revelations later, and I think you'll see what's going on. The Monster Shooter trailer is still up on Wii U. Surprise Duck Season drop? No, that's what I wanted to do. I really wanted to do drop Duck Season today, but I was so busy. I spent all week, just all day long, processing hundreds of requests for download tickets to get the games, and I prioritized getting the games out to people. So yeah, I just wanted people. I knew that people were going to be financially stressed, so I just wanted to get download tickets to them. So I thought I'll do Duck Season later, get the games out to people. Yeah. So Evangelion, no, Ruby River won't be added to Gaiden on the Switch because it's a totally different style of game. Gaiden on the Switch is actually a combination of the gameplay of Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers and Ruby River, so it's a totally different style of game. This is what was canceled for the Wii U. Uban Solovong, Nintendo took a fat L for this one. Look, it sucks. Yeah, it is a bummer that the shop is closing, but you know, at least we all get to hang out, we can chat, we can still enjoy our games. You know, the games that we do have, we can keep enjoying them, we can play them together. You can, Josh. Hey, good to see you, Josh. I'm in the eShop right now. You can still search for updates and download them ahead of time for games you might not have yet. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. Steven, when will Heavy Shadow be ready for physical printing? I'm not sure yet. I'm still finishing the last 2 chapters. I might write an epilogue chapter, as I want to do, and I'm going to be doing a couple passes just to make sure everything is just right, and then we'll launch Heavy Shadows, and we'll be distributing. So Heavy Shadows has its own code linker system, but I'll be distributing that character today. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get back. You guys wanted to hear some music. Give me a second to switch my cameras around, and I'll play some music for you.
So you only dumped the ranch and highway and had like 800 files. Yeah, 3 Down Stars was a lot of work. It's a technical feat that game works at all, because Unity fought me every step of the way on all of these games. Let's go to the diner. 3 Down Stars, Gaiden 3Ds, Ruby River. Ghoul Busters was the one I had the easiest time with, because it doesn't rely on like a high resolution texture so much and everything. Everything was problematic though. Alright, let me play some music for you. Let me see if I don't muck this up. I got my guitar here. I put my pick somewhere, didn't I? Here. See if I don't muck this up. I'm gonna try and play this. I got my guitar here. Actually, I haven't played this since I wrote it. I composed it and recorded it basically in 2 shots. I wrote it and recorded it, and I was writing the soundtrack so fast on that. I didn't have time. I didn't have time to refine it or practice it. I thought, I've got to make this sound good. I laid down the track. I finished this whole track in probably 2 hours, the whole thing, and then I spent another hour mixing it, listening it to different sound systems. But yeah, I used this Harley Benton. That's what we're actually hearing in the diner anyway. So yeah, what do you guys think of that? I'm gonna catch up with the chat. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roast a croissant, catch up with the chat. I'm gonna set my guitar down before it catches on fire.
All right, let me get. Did you guys enjoy the music? Let me get caught up with the chat here. Let's see. Was he typing and playing at the same time? I just made 6 video games in 10 months. Come on, you can type and play guitar at the same time. Let's see. I can't pronounce. There's a lot of. I'm gonna give this a go here. I'm not gonna say anything because you might be like Welsh, and if I make a joke, that would be very offensive. So I think this is Final Fantasy 3 J Miles Fletcher's alt. Do you miss eShop? How did I do? That was me trying Welsh. I think that was. How did I do? Do you miss eShop? No, I don't. I miss. I have a different sort of perspective on that, and I suppose you got to compare things to what's important. You got to keep in mind what's important. I miss people that I don't get to see anymore. People that I grew up with. I miss friends that I used to see every day of my life. I miss them. I miss family that have died. I miss friends that I've lost to illness, and I didn't really have a full way to say goodbye. So to say that I miss something or miss someone, the perspective for me is different. Yeah, I miss people that I've lost. I miss people that I love. Do I miss the eShop? No, because it's the eShop. Losing the eShop is a grain of sand compared to what I have lost, who I have lost, and what I'm going to lose in the future. So for me, I don't miss the eShop. It's just part of life, and we can all still enjoy the games. We can still enjoy each other's companies. We can hang out. We can chat. We can talk. So it's not a huge deal to me, really. Let's see here. Raiko130. The eShop closure was more stressful than the DS Wii closure, since Nintendo is being selfish for not porting a virtual console alongside a subscription. Me personally, I would like to be able to purchase the games that I want to play, you know? Let me see here. I'll just switch to that there. Raiko, rest in peace, Iwata. You had our backs. In the back of my mind, I felt like I wanted to honor Iwata-san's memory. You know, it's his passion. You can feel how passionate he was about the 3DS and Wii U. He loved games, you know. Iwata really cared about us. We're not just his customers, we were his fellow gamers. And you can feel that he really cared about us. He wanted to create something great for us. And so I felt like I had to work extra hard creating these 3DS and Wii U games. And I never say that. And I'm only saying that now because it's all done. People can't buy these games anymore. And that was always at the back of my mind, but I never said it, because when you say things like that, then you're leveraging someone's death for your monetary gain. Like, if my games were still selling and I said, oh, I made these games for Iwata-san and I want to honor his memory, that's wrong. I think that's disgusting and reprehensible. You should never leverage someone's life and death like that. So I never said it out loud. And I'm only saying it now at this Bonfire stream because I can't sell these games anymore. So I can't make money out of them. And so I'm comfortable sharing that with you, is that in the back of my mind, it was about creating games for consoles that I cared about. It was about creating something that I believed in. But I also wanted to honor Iwata-san's memory. I wanted to bring something to his console. You know, the 3DS and Wii U. He loved them, and I wanted to make something for him. Let me see. I'll catch up with the chat here. Virtual Console lives on in our hearts. Yeah. I like to imagine that Iwata-san would have really. I feel like he would have. Well, I would like to believe that he would have been excited to see me working so hard and doing my absolute best to bring something to his consoles. I like to imagine that. Oh, whoa. Okay, hold on. The chat. Let me. Okay, there's a whole bunch of chat. Fiery Spirit. Envy Drill has Shadow Clone Jutsu. I'm a massive Naruto fan. I watched all of that. I watched all of Naruto. I played all the Naruto games. Big Naruto fan. If I had Shadow Clone Jutsu, I'd be making my games faster, I'll tell you that. Fiery Spirit, I never thought I would end this watching someone playing guitar by fire, but here we are. No more FOMO anxiety. It's done. It's done. Subs Bacon Hairman, good to see ya. Yeah, I started a bit earlier because people messaged and they said it's going to be a little late on the other side of the states, so I thought I'd start a little earlier. Corbot, let's go. Good to see ya. Sean, on the off chance the Unity 3DS Wii U build tool somehow make it out in the wild, will the tricks and workarounds you use to wrangle the engine into something playable be released for homebrew devs? Sean, no, I'm not allowed to discuss that because there's an empty house across the street, which is very suspicious, and sometimes I see a little red light shining through the window at the nighttime, so I can't say anything. Anything related to development for the 3DS and Wii U. Let's see. Envy, when you talk about missing people, it makes me cry, but you talk about it in such a beautiful way. I appreciate that. It's a feeling that I try to get across in my games because it's something that we all have to deal with in life. That's just how it is. And there's a bad way to deal with it where we hurt ourselves and we hurt other people. And there's a healthy way to deal with it. And so I try to, communicate that in my games anyway. Have a sip of my apple cider. Gino's a EU Naruto fan. How do I refund all of these games? Hey, I like plenty of anime. I like tons and tons of anime. I was like 12 when I first heard about Naruto, so of course I'm gonna like it. I was indoctrinated into it. Alright, hey, Row the Salmon, round 2, here we go. Raiko, you speak facts. We could be sad today, but we can move on. That's right, it's being... To feel and to have emotion is to be human. If we didn't feel loss, if we didn't feel pain, we wouldn't be human. And I think being able to feel that fear of loss and experiencing loss and the pain of it, I think that's beautiful because it means that we care about something. So I don't feel, obviously I feel, not positive about the eShop ending, but I think it's beautiful that we can all feel that about something. If you couldn't fear loss, and if you didn't feel pain, then what drives you? Because we seek out happiness and we search for something to give our life meaning so we can balance out that fear, we can balance out that pain, and that's what drives us to do better and be better. So I think it's all right. I think it's all right that the shop has ended and we feel this way. It's totally fine. Sean, dang, I knew shining my laser pointer would backfire. I wish I could have collaborated with Iwata on projects, because I worked closely with Nintendo on these to get these games to you, and the people that work at Nintendo they are incredible. They are wonderful people. Yeah, you didn't like Gundam Wing? Oh no, Steven, you're breaking my heart here, man. You're breaking my heart. I love Gundam Wing. That's I'd watch that all day long if I could. All right, what do we got here? You guys want to play some 3DS games? Let me switch my cameras around. I'm gonna boot up 3D. It's Super 3D Mario Super 3D. That's the one. Here we go. We're gonna swap over to that. Okay, so cool. I'm wondering how long I can gaslight all of you guys. Does you guys have figured it out, right? I'm not. You guys get it. You get it.
There we go. There's a good friend. You gotta keep that pyramid up if you want a healthy fire. Let me catch up with the chat now. Here we go. Thanks for coming to hang out on the stream, everyone. I'm basically just eating a bunch of food, and I'm gonna play some 3DS games. Let me grab. I've got
All right, yeah. I don't know. I don't think I have to gaslight you guys that much longer, you know. So, yeah, like I promised you a vibe, I'm bringing you a vibe. Steven, I hate Wing. I love Duo Maxwell, Heavy Arms, and Dead Scythe, but that's about it. I was addicted to Gundam Wing. Elorso, once you're done on 3DS and Wii U, you should add an optional boss for Road Past Guild. Have it be Unity Game Engine because of how broken it is. There were nights where I thought, if I had one wish, I would make that wish be. I wish Unity was a physical being so I could punch it in the face really hard. And that's how I feel about Unity. First last, I know Iwata is so passionate about games because where else could you see video game CEO president making a Q&A about certain games? Yeah, Iwata asks. Yeah, he was just so brilliant. What a brilliant person. And it just shows that the world isn't fair. We lost him and he was still so young. So it's really unfair that we lost him like that. And look, the world still needed Iwata-san. Awaking Bear, I was in both shops, and at 8 they updated both apps in real time while I was in the store. Oh, so they booted you. There we go. Grizz Damation, good to see you. I think I'm playing Super 3D Mario, new Mario Super 3D is, yeah, I'm playing that one. Envy, what do you mean gaslighting is a myth? I don't know. I've not heard of it. Minecraft is best. I will second that Unity wish. You know, I lost 3 weeks. The beginning of this year, I lost 3 weeks just trying to get Unity to make a working build of Gaiden, Deathly Delusion Destroyers, and Ruby River. That was 130 hours each week, and it was non-stop pumping builds out of Unity and then running tests on multiple consoles. And Unity just kept corrupting every single build. And I lost 3 weeks this year because of that. And that was just this year. But Unity has always been like that. So I don't want to keep talking about, you know, awful negative stuff. Ugh, you know what I'm saying? Blech. I think I had a close-up angle, but I don't think I loaded that into my OBS here of playing Super 3D Mario the new Mario. So, yeah. Imagine thinking gaslighting was real. Stephen, yeah, I had a feeling you'd be doing this all along, but you pulled it off pretty well. You have me genuinely questioning myself for a bit. Look, I just wanted to get you a vibe. You know, we're here, we're having a good time, we're playing the Super Mario. Look, I'm gonna fade into the audio now and then talk about. We can listen to the Mario.
I should play this on my new 3DS because it's louder. The original 3DS XL is so quiet. I need that shell. Mayor Fred, perhaps in 1 to 2 new video game console generations, you could do a remaster for 3DS and Wii U, Silver Fall.
Yeah, Sean, at the very least, the Switch version of Unity isn't nearly as nightmarish as 3DS and Wii U. Yeah, you're right. It's about as nightmarish as normal Unity. I'm still having problems with Unity on Switch, but compared to 3DS and Wii U, it's a galaxy apart. Fiery Spirit. I'm gonna jump over to the Star Wars Theory stream, but I'll be back. Okay, see you in a bit. Steven, what in-game content are you distributing tonight? Look, we'll start doing that. Let me just get myself prepared, and we can start distributing that content. Stathio, oh man, I know it's not the same, but I'm trying to make a game on RPG Maker Fez on 3DS, and it crashes all the time. Yeah, I know. I hear you. It's really frustrating, isn't it? Just 3D gimmicks. What was it like working with the Nintendo staff? Was there a dedicated team for 3DS Wii U? Sounds like they're passionate about the systems. I bet your projects made their jobs more interesting. I can't discuss those details. And I think I just saw like a little laser light show through my window a little bit. Even though my blinds are closed, I think it peeked through, so I can't discuss. But it's been a pleasure working with Nintendo. They're just so supportive, and you know they picked me up and carried me over the finish line, because I've explained before in other videos where this is too much. 7 games is too much for one developer to do in such a short amount of time. I was trying to do it. I got everything done in the 6 games done in 10 months, and I could not have done it if Nintendo had not just picked me up and carried me over the finish line, because I pushed myself too far. I couldn't see straight. I was filling out my submission documentation, and I was getting things wrong because I was getting like 4 hours of sleep every night for weeks on end, and then some nights I had to do all-nighters, so I couldn't see. So in all rights, Nintendo shouldn't have accepted my games, but they did, because they're incredible. Well, they helped guide me through the process that normally would have taken weeks. They just directly guided me through the process to make sure that my games could be accepted on time. So to me, that shows that the people in Nintendo, they really care about you guys. You are what makes Nintendo work. You are the customers, your supporters, and what I saw is that Nintendo absolutely cares about all of you. So I'm just gonna get my system ready here, and we can start doing the code linker content. So go ahead, and if you can boot up Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers, everyone. We'll be distributing, if you missed it on the first stream that was 12 hours ago, we'll be distributing Fort Fordero into Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers. So go ahead and please open and put your link codes into the comments section. And let me switch my camera angles here. Let's see what I got. There's a nice angle. We'll do that one for a while. Okay. Stephen Deck, vibe achieved. Sean, come on everyone, gaslighting isn't real. Stop trying to gaslight me. I've never heard of gaslighting. I don't even know what that is. We miss Iwata a lot. Yeah, I hear you. I'm gonna scroll up a bit. I'm gonna try to catch up with the chat here. Here we go. Steven, I adored Iwata. The Wii U may have been a bad business decision, but it was a great console. I love the Wii U console. It's passionate, it's quirky, it's interesting, and I'm so glad that I was able to make 2 games for it. I like what Dr. Seuss said, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. That's how I feel about the Wii U and 3DS eShops right now. Absolutely. Be glad that we can all enjoy the games together. And it had a great run, and we were able to celebrate it at the very end, thanks to Nintendo. Antonis, we miss Iwata a lot. Yeah, I was really disappointed when Iwata-san, when his death was announced, because I was just getting into developing for the 3DS and Wii U, and I wanted to be part of Nintendo with him there, you know? He's such an inspiration to people, and yeah, it was just such a horrible loss for the world. The world really needed him. So, I couldn't believe it. Nukatha, will you be able to reveal sales figures at any point in the future? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I can't. You know. I don't even have that information right now. Steven, I wasn't trying to rush you, just curious since it's not overlaid on the screen. Well, I can't overlay on anything on the screen. I'm outside here having a bonfire right now, so how am I supposed to, you know, I can't do all the computer stuff. I'm outside right now, definitely doing a bonfire. And I got my hands full. I'm eating all sorts of food here. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna eat some stuff here. Let's just swap. Can we do this? Yeah. Okay. I'm actually kind of hungry. Hold on. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna grill up some stuff. Actually, I have a bunch of stuff. I bought way too much food for last night, so I'm gonna eat it now. Actually, and I'll just grill it up. Really fun. Um, Miriam Wast, the Wii U had horrible marketing, and I think the name was a big part of it. Yeah, I think if it had a different name and if the marketing had a different approach, it would have been way better. So yeah, I'm just gonna grill up. See, I had these. This is honey ham. I have salami and a baby cucumber that was soaking in chili, and these are nice. These are really nice. So I'm grilling them up here. They're really delicious. And I'll try and keep up with the chat. Now I'm imagining clandestine Nintendo agents lining up a silent scope-esque shot with the Wii U gyro. Yeah, there's certain things that I'll just have to keep quiet about because that's part of our working agreement. Raiko, I wanted to work for Nintendo because of him. I hear you. Nukatha, wait, are you giving out codes at the Fireside event? I checked in quick at the last one. Nukatha, yes. So if you guys want to start putting your code link stuff in, and I'm going to do that now. I am doing the code linker stuff now. Okay. So I'm eating my, I'm going to eat my salami and my honey ham, and I'm going to get this ready here. Okay, let's see, what do we got? I gotta select the right dealio. Okay, I'm doing the code linkers now. Corebot, gaslighting is denying someone's reality when you know it to be true. It comes from someone turning down the gaslighting in an old house, and when the other person says it's getting darker, you say no. Oh, that makes sense. Thanks for sharing the origins of that. I had no idea. Okay, I'm gonna type these in here. Lori, you are first. Here we go. And this is for Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers. So, this won't work for other games, I think, because this one's specific to Gaiden. But we'll do other unlocks later in the week for different content. O-I-E-N-D. Okay. Oop, hold on, I typed the wrong thing here. S-M-I. Okay, nice. Okay, Pete. We'll do Pete next. Here we go. Yeah, I'm going to breeze through this. I'm going through here real good. V, Z, D, E, M. Here we go. Alright, Z, hold on, Z, D, H-I-Q. Okay, we're getting this in here. Z-D-H-I-Q. Pete. Raiko, Wii U greater than Switch. I agree. Let's see, just the 3D gimmicks. I love the Wii U, but I wonder how the Wii U may have done if it really was a tablet add-on for the Wii. No, the Wii U is extremely powerful. You know it. Okay, I'm just gonna eat stuff here. Okay. Yeah, it's nice and crispy over the fire. Yeah, it kind of like toasts the edges. It's really good. I recommend you guys try it. It's just nice and crispy. It toasts the edges. You know, it's nice and warm, but it kind of leaks the juice. You have to be careful how it. Just heat up my salami just a little bit more here, and I don't want to burn my mouth on the metal. Yeah, that's good. If you guys haven't tried that, you should try it. It's really good. I think it's the best salami I've ever had. It's just nice and crispy and toasted. It's really good. You guys, I'm trying to dub over my own voice right now. I do actually have food here. I have the salami and the honey ham. I'm trying to dub over. I'm watching the video. I'm trying to dub over my voice. Okay, hold on. Let me get back to the link codes. I'm doing the link codes now. Let's see. Did anyone do theirs? Sean, I'm pretty sure you should be allowed to talk about milestones over 1K, 2K. Well, I'm allowed to talk about it. I just don't have the sales figures. What game are we doing codes for? 3 down, 3 down, Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers. So go ahead and boot up Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers, and then we'll get you a code. Row the salmon. Oh man, be wary of temporal anomalies. What was that? Isn't it noon in Australia? Hold on, where was that? This is funny listening to Jarrell follow along. Oh, Chance, hold on. Chance, I'm doing yours next. Chance. Alright, your code is next. Alright, I'm doing your code. Here we go. And I'm trying to keep track of my footage as well. ZMTCP. This feels like Assassin's Creed, like if I desync, from the recording, then then like I get kicked out of reality and then I fail my mission. DQXGT. DQXGT. There we go. Chance. Laura, you worked. Excellent. Envy, you are next. Boy, the chat's moving pretty fast here. Envy, I got your code. Alright, MDAHN. Okay, here we go. Please let me know if it didn't work. If it didn't work, it means I've done a typo. Or I've done something wrong. Whoa, okay. Steven. Steven, here we go. I'm just going to focus on getting his codes done as efficiently as I can. Steven HKZXY. Okay, LODBC. And this character is Fordero. Go ahead and give him a try and see what you guys think. Louis Felix Fontaine, wait, is this a voiceover? No, this is real. This is live. See, I'm doing the code linker right now. And I only have 2 minutes of footage left to try and get all these code linker stuff done before my footage runs out. Okay, Alorso, here we go. I'm doing Alorso's code next. See how I planned it out? It's totally working, and I'm not going to mess up the illusion at all. I'm definitely getting it just right. IYFNH. Please let me know if that works, Alorso. Okay, Evangelion 007. So I'm going to give you a key code now. So you use this to unlock the character. Okay, so this next one is for you. So Evangelion 007, you're going to put this into the yellow, when the keypad turns yellow, or when the keyboard turns yellow. GWPAV, and this will unlock a new character for you. Evangelion 007. Okay, let's see. Oh, Waking Bear, I like making pickled eggs. It's kind of my thing. That sounds nice. Nukatha, isn't it noon in Australia? How is it so dark? Nukatha, I just made 6 video games in 10 months. If I can handle that, I can handle, making it dark in Australia, so I can do a bonfire. So, hey, did you back with the salami and baby cucumber? At least it's not donut or marshmallow, or it'll become forest donut. I actually really wanted that donut. I was really looking forward to it. So the fact that I dropped it, I was very disappointed. I really wanted that, but I'm not going to eat a forest donut. There's no way. Mirmawasta, did you bought all the stuff for you eat right now extra for the stream, or did you have the stuff already? No, I bought all this stuff specifically to cook at the campfire over the fire. So it was stuff that I could put on a skewer. Game Freak. All right, I'm doing your code next. Game Freak. Here we go. Uh-oh, I've got like a minute of footage left. Can I loop this? I'm gonna see if I can loop this. Yeah, look at that. I got more footage I can use. Going back. All right, we're doing it. Game Freak. Your code is next. JEDJDYW. Generate. Okay, I'll play some more music as well. How about that? Because I can play guitar because I have it with me right now. I have my guitar. It's actually right here, and I'm definitely actually going to play it. NIHCA. All right, there's for Game Freak. Luna Knights. This is for the character that we distributed 12 hours ago, so I'm doing it again for anyone that missed out. Astathio. It comes from a play called Gaslight, where that was the plot. My mom played the lead character in the production of it, so I know the origin since I was a kid. Ah, that's awesome. That's very cool. Okay. Steven, the dedication to the bit is phenomenal. Yeah, I do actually have all of the food here with me so I can eat it and make sure the audio syncs up. So you commit to the bit, and that is the deal. You never let the bit die. Okay, Just 3D, yours is next. Just 3D. I promised you guys a vibe, and I promised a bit. Here we go. We're doing the bit, and I'm not letting it go. BFVNN. BFVNN. Generate. Okay. FJZRR. Okay, there we go. Alright, everybody get your characters. We got Ryrowan going on. Okay, Ryrowan, you are next. Here we go. DUWAF. Okay. HYAEJ. And let me know if it didn't work. If it didn't work, it means that I've messed up. Grizdamation, your code is next. Here we go. We got how much footage I got left? I might have to reset. NVGBA. Here we go. All right. RZKFE. Good. All right, Raiko, have I done yours already? I'm trying to speed through these here. I don't know. Here, I'll try this again. I'm doing Raiko's ORNMD. Generate. We got SVRQH. Okay. Cool. I think I'm doing it. I think I'm doing it. Okay. I've apparated out of the room here. I think you skipped me in the stream earlier. Okay, thanks. I'll do yours now. Sorry, everyone. The stream is moving. It's moving a little faster than I'm used to. So I'm just doing them now. Can we just? Oh look. Can we just? Oh, hey, I'm there again. Hey, all right, more code linker. All right. DLNEF. So, yeah, I'm not gaslighting you guys. I am actually in front of a bonfire, and I am live. HPR. If I wasn't live, how could I do your codes? See? Yeah. Swifties, great, excellent. Let me get your code link. Swifties is next. Swifties Rambling, cool name. Half fat. So I half made a joke before. I guess I'll do it again. And if someone ever gets a link code that has the F word in it at any point in there, I will unlock all the content for you. I will give you all the code linker content. All right, Kenneth, you're next. Kenneth, sorry, the chat moved a little fast. I'm trying to scroll up here. Yeah, but you know, I know people can like edit their save files, so I'm only half serious, half joking. But if you save edit to give yourself the F word in your link code, you know, you're hurting me. You're hurting my feelings if you have to cheat to do that. I want to see people constantly reset their save file to try and get the F word. Okay, Awakening Bear. Jarrell, are you the only Nintendo developer to utilize the code linker feature? I don't remember hearing about it, any other games that use it. So Awakening Bear, I created the code linker system. I'm the only one that has access to it. So, yeah, it's not a Nintendo feature. It means that I can cross content between any console. So it doesn't matter what console Nintendo makes in the future, I'll be able to have all of those games be compatible with the older Silver Falls titles. And there's content in the Silver Falls games right now that will be unlocked from games that come out 3 or 4 years from now. So, yeah. Alorzo, I love how the code linker system works. I'm glad you like it. Thank you very much for enjoying it. And I've got more cool code linker stuff coming too. And when I do release Duck Season, that will have code linker connectivity with the games as well. Stefan, I left myself too little time to process buying all the games I wanted from the eShop. Ah, darn. Well, I hope you got most of what you wanted. Let's see here. Got most Silver Falls game. Accidentally missed 3Ds. Oh no, Stefan! You should have messaged me, you know, like 2 days ago, and I could have gotten a download code for you. No, that's all right. I've got new games, and I'll be bringing new stuff to the Switch, and I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, let's see. Awakening Bear. Okay, let me get your big thick key code here. Okay. This is everyone. Don't look at Awaking Bear's big, thick link code. AIBWG. All right. EMF. Now let's switch it up a bit. Patented. Gerald, getting the F word in Code Linker sounds like you gave Chinose a challenge. Oh no, that's something. Yeah. Oh no, that is something Chinose would reset the save file and try and get working. LOL, watching Gerald disappear and reappear like Betty and Kung Pao. I love Kung Pao. That's one of my favorite movies. Yeah, that's Steve Odenkirk, right? Your clothes are back. Yeah, Betty. Yeah. I used to quote that movie all the time with my friends. We were crazy about that movie. Let's see. Yeah, and for everyone that's new to the chat or just coming in, welcome. Good to see you. We're distributing the Code Linker content now, so put your link codes in the comment section, and you will get some exclusive in-game content with a new playable character. Hey, you know what? We'll do another one later on in the stream as well. So later on, it'll actually be a legendary, a really good weapon that's got counterattack equipped to it automatically. So I'll do that for Gaiden 3Ds as well later on. Yukatha, your code is next. But right now we're doing Fort for Darrow is the new playable character. Yukatha, YGAMO. Oh, that is 4 typos I got wrong in that. So I got that code very wrong. Okay, CKEQS. Let me play a little bit of music now. Papa, Neosporin. Will Duck Season only be linkable with 3 down stars or others? It'll work with most of the others, if not all of them. It even works with Undertakers. Undertakers has connectivity with Duck Season, and Undertakers was a long time ago, you know. Okay, let me see. What do I got? What do I got here? What's good? That was salami. Oh, you know what? Here. Okay. So I'll switch to that. Okay. Here we go. So I actually grabbed a croissant. Uh-oh. Hold on. I better go grab my croissant. I'm going to grab it. 1 second. Just got to grab my croissant.
Apple cider. Here's what I'm thinking, right? I got a croissant here.
Okay, here we go. I'm just gotta pay attention to what's going on here.
I got this croissant. I'm going to try toasting.
I won't let the bit die. I will not let this bit die. Okay, so these are. I actually got these for like $1.50. They were on sale. It's a nice. It's fresh. It's fluffy. It smells really good too.
This bad boy right up.
So I'm actually just going to skewer this bad boy and make it nice and crispy. Here we go, and I'll get. All right, and I'm doing Louis' code link code as well. And this doesn't need to be on the fire for very long. You can do this up pretty quickly. PLN.
Yes, I'm bringing Vicarious Brothers to the Switch, so that's taking a fair bit of work. But I'll be bringing that. TPREV, and I gotta stay linked up here. Have you played Fragrance Story?
Jose, I panic bought 250 of 3DS Wii U games today. Well, I hope you got stuff that you actually really wanted, you know. You caught just gonna make the claim that Smash 4 feels better than Ultimate. Hey, everyone likes different games for different reasons, you know, and that's what's so great is that as long as they're not those awful, you know, live service games, we can all agree that games can be enjoyed. Every game has something enjoyable about it, unless it's a crappy live service game or a gotcha mobile game. Those games can go to hell.
So I just don't have time to play games.
Ooh, almost decent. Okay, it's a little bit crispy on the top. I burned it a little bit, right? Okay, that's a little too much. It's a little charred on the top, so I might just remove the charred bits. Maybe I don't really want to. I don't really feel like. Yeah, let's have a look there. Yeah, it's charred. So, but the rest of it is nice, nice and crispy. I don't really want to. Yeah, the lack of custom specials in Ultimate is a sin. Yeah, I hear you. So let's go ahead. Hold on, let me just remove that stuff. Okay. Yep. All right. And we're just.
Perfect croissant.
Yeah.
That's how you get the
okay, good. We're good. My hands are all buttered. This thing's really crispy, you know, and it's got a nice flaky outer crust. Yep, that's pretty good. Yep,
Awakening.
it's nice.
Waking Bear Bone Nut.
This is a good croissant. Let me have a look at the chat here. I'm scrolling down looking for any more codes.
So cool, so stylish.
I panic bought as well. Bought nearly $100 of 3DS themes.
I enjoy hearing.
Wow, I hope you got themes you really wanted. Shoot. Yep. I'm definitely eating this croissant in real time. This obviously isn't a recording. Let me scroll down. I'm going to catch up with the chat here.
Oh, Atomic Lung got a Steam port. I did hear that. That's really
yeah,
cool.
no, there's no, I can't.
Revenue off.
Look, I can see you there, Video Loop, Stars Gecko. I can see you. I'm reading your comments, and I'm eating the croissant in real time, so it can't be a video loop. See, I'm here in real time. But you can hear the croissant. It's not so flaky. It's a really good croissant. Well, this is my first time doing a croissant over the fire. It's really nice. Hey, Brian. Brian, I'm doing your code. So obviously this can't be a recording. There we go, Brian. PHYDX. See, I'm doing codes in real time. I'm chatting in real time. TLCHB. All right, Brian, there is your code. Stephen, your dub audio and recording audio are overlapping. Oh no! Ah, dang. Oh well. That's alright. That's alright. No, Gladish. Oh wow, are you streaming the burning of the SDKs? No, I can't. I don't think I'm allowed to do that. Ryron, one of the last things I bought on the eShop was Smash 4 DLC. I bought all of those the day they launched. I'm crazy about Smash. I love that. I'll play it all day long. But I can't. Alorso, agreed, gacha games make me angry. Yeah. Black Prism, you chose today to put smiles on many faces, the noon to help those through the worst of times, the night to inspire those to achieve their goals. Never give up. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Enjoy life. I appreciate that, Black Prism. That's a really awesome thing to say. I just want to have a good time with other people who like the same kind of games that I like. I just want to make games for people. Yeah, it looks like okay. So I did mess up. I forgot to turn off the audio on that clip. But yeah, hey, you know what? How about let's do this one. Okay. There we are.
He is missing. Where was it? that. It matches the real time of day, doesn't it? Nighttime in the game. Maybe if I turn and face the camera like this. I gotta check some logs on there. Give me a second.
All right, I'm gonna catch up with the chat. Let's see here. Okay, so let's see. Oh, Nikki, I'll do your code linker as well, real quick. Nikki, and I just gotta chuck some logs on the fire here. If you give me a second. WFLRR. Ooh, that's a typo. WFLRR. Nikki, this one's gonna be for you. Okay, Nikki, and we have AGPVV. All right, I gotta chop these here. Chop, chop. Here we go. Ooh.
We good? Tetris that guy right in there.
Noah Gladys, Jarrell, please keep doing streams like these. I love being able to chill with everyone here and you. Yeah, I'll do that. It's actually really fun. It's just great hanging out with everyone. Let me chuck that on the fire.
Where'd my piece go?
Okay, good. Let me just sort out a couple things here. I just got to get some other wood done as well here. Okay. I'm going to chop a bit more. Let's see here. Okay, so Vic Vega, incredible music and DuckTales as well. Oh yeah, that DuckTales has a great soundtrack. You know, you can hear the Moon theme playing in your head. You can hear it right now. I can hear it. Let's see. Playing White Inside, it's Umbra, Envy. Cool. I hope you're having a good time. And again, there's an update coming for that will fix some glitches people have reported, and then it'll fix the glitch in Frontier Hunters, and there will be 45 new stages in Frontier Hunters as well. Okay, let's see. See ya, Louis Felix. Take care. Awakening. All of a sudden, everyone on YouTube is a huge Wii U fan. Where you feels like an hour ago. Look, it's just an awesome console. It's so cool, and I wish that I could have gotten games on it sooner. I think it would have been so much fun to make more Wii U games. I just really enjoy the Wii U. The Wii U eShop is literally just empty. It's sad. That's alright. You know what? We enjoyed it all together. We can all still keep having fun together. Vic Vega, Dead at East, Game Boy Lock and Chase for me. I was pumped to see that. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. Mario Lopez, Drell, how does CodeLinker work? CodeLinker works by every game in Silver Falls has its own unique algorithm. So when you do the code handshake, when two games connect to each other, they sort of combine each other's algorithms and they check each other, and they are able to unlock content in each other. They allow characters to cross over. Even monsters and items can cross over as well. Let's see. But CodeLinker only works because I've planned so far ahead into the future. I have between 30 and 40 Silver Falls games that are 100% finished planning. They just need the development time now. But because I've planned so far ahead in the future, that allows me to create the CodeLinker system. I think if you were a AAA studio, you would not be able to implement a system like CodeLinker because of just how development works in those environments. And you only, you know, it's so rigid the way that games are made in AAA studios. Stars Gecko, I love the 3D effect games. Just seeing 3D without glasses made the system super special. I've got stereoscopic always cranked all the way up. I love having stereoscopic way up. Let's see here. Let's just have a look and enjoy the fire. This is a nice view here. The Vivian not a recording. Joel went back in time to chat with his past self. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. All right. Good to see you all. Thanks for just coming to hang out on the stream. If you're new to the stream, welcome. And I'm distributing new content today. Let's just enjoy the bonfire here, and I will get Box Noob. Okay, Box Noob, your code is next. We got FWEUM. So luckily, I was able to work out a way to where I could live stream, and it was 12 midnight when I did my live stream. It's 12:45 p.m. So it's noon here in Australia. But luckily, I was able to work it out to where I could still get this vibe out to you guys, and we can enjoy a bonfire together. Let's see. Grubby Don't Play. DuckTales was my last purchase along with all but 2 games in Rusty's Real Deal Baseball. Oh, right! You got cut out at 650. Oh no. Green Knight, we're doing Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers right now. Okay. Did I do yours already? David? King God David? I'll do yours again. Maybe I didn't type it in. Let me do it in here. Okay, HANCQ. I'll do it again. LERGU. See if I've got that. Did that work? And this is for Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers. Okay, Green Knight. The nostalgia really hit as I was trying to clear some music from my SD card to get Gal Galaxy Pain, then looking through some photos, realizing my kids grew up with the 3DS, seeing pictures I took. Oh man, wow, talk about melancholy. That's pretty beautiful. Grubby Don't Play. Who's chopping wood? Is he a Sungrad Studios intern? No, that's me. I can do that. I can multitask. You know, you got to be able to multitask. Scorpio D&T, thank you for the stream. It's a blessing and a privilege to have come to know you before closing of the eShop, and you as an indie developer are new and great inspiration to me. I'm just a normal guy. A normal, regular dude just doing his job. You all have your day jobs. I've got my day job, and you know, you just do the best you can. Yeah. Astathio, man, this is so nice hanging out like this, just chilling, appreciating good games and stuff. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and play. Let's play some more games then. I've got a game here we can play. Let me boot this up. Here we go.
And they check which games they are by combining their algorithms together and doing a handshake.
There we go. I got a new camera angle here. Look at that. I got an over-the-shoulder.
That lets me make.
This is an over-the-shoulder camera angle for an over-the-shoulder game. Let's see if I get this. Can I get this set up properly? I gotta
put them on now.
Let me put a little bit of fire on, a little wood on the fire there. Yeah, you know, that sort of nostalgia is why I want to do Silver Falls Pocket on the Nokia phones. I want people to end up seeing their old contacts, their old text messages on their old Nokia phones, and that's what Silver Falls Pocket is supposed to feel like. It's just melancholic and bittersweet because you're remembering people that you don't really get to see very much, or people that have passed away. Let's see here. Let me try and catch up with the chat. Just 3D gimmicks. Are you in a cave that has Wi-Fi? You can run an Ethernet cable through a cave, you know, and then you can have, you know, Wi-Fi on the outside of the cave. Stars Gecko. I still have my first photos. What clip am I playing? Oh no. I mean, let me look at my marinade here. So I probably haven't shared the recipe with you guys. This is a soy, apple juice, apple cider vinegar, honey, and a squeeze of lemon juice in there, and I put a dash of Cajun seasoning in there. So I've been soaking these cocktail franks and these crab sticks, actually substitute crab meat. They've been soaking for a couple of hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop them on a skewer here. But they're really nice. It smells incredible. So they've been marinating for a couple hours. So as it's cooking over the fire, it just smells really fantastic. It's so nice. So. Yeah, my shots. Oh, the shots don't. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can make these shots line up a little better here. What if I went like that? You know, that's probably better. Any way to make 3D's left-handed compatible Box Noob? I was trying to get a left-handed mode for that, but I was having issues with Unity, and the game, like, Unity barely let me make that game at all. So Unfortunately, if it was a better development environment, I would have been able to do a left-handed mode for Gaiden 3Ds. Vega, luckily I took care of everything Sunday because I wasn't sure what time everything was shutting down Monday. That's true, we weren't really sure. Things sort of gradually shut down on the eShop, so these are really nice. And this is actually a barbecue skewer, not a camp skewer, so it actually makes it kind of difficult, because I have to get really close to the fire. I had a nice set of brand new campfire skewers, but I don't know where they went, so I must have packed them away. So I'm gonna have to buy new ones. So let's go ahead and just get this cooked up here. Envy, you plan on doing a tutorial on how to install Silver Falls Java? Yeah, absolutely. I will have a guide for that. I gotta stick some stuff in the fire here. Come on, get in there. Okay. Yep. Okay. I gotta get that. Hold on, it's trying to fall out. I gotta put him back in. This is where the fire gets really. It gets intense. It goes too high. Well, then what if I'll go like that? That kind of makes more sense. Makes more sense. Envy, time to steal my granny's phone. Josh, is this DLC the same as earlier? Yes, this is the same distribution character. Yeah. And I'll have recommended recommended phones as well once we all start testing. And yes, Silver Falls Pocket. I want that. So you know how Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers has a sort of appeal where it feels like you could just keep playing the game forever and ever, and there's an infinite factor to it. I want to have that sort of factor with Silver Falls Pocket on the Nokia phones, where it feels like you can just keep playing again and again, and you can still keep enjoying it. And because I don't have to go through Nintendo for Silver Falls Pocket, I can update that whenever I want, as often as I want. So I can keep adding new content, and I can do holiday celebrations, and I think we can have a lot of fun with Pocket. Okay, let me catch up with the chat here. Stadio, you beat me to a code linker idea. I had that idea for a few years now, figured out how I'd implement it too. If it turns up in any games I manage to release, I'm not meaning to rip you off. Hey, of course, of course. You do what you want to do and make it exactly how you want to make it. That'd be great. The more creativity, the more fun we have in the world. Everyone benefits. Noah, Jarrell, did you go watch the X-Country World Champs this year? It was in Australia. I don't. I don't know what that is. And I don't know what anything is, because I've been sitting in my office and I've just been working on these games. So I'm the most out-of-touch person you've probably ever met. I don't know what a meme is. I don't know why people are angry at Dream. I don't know who Dream is, but I don't know why people are angry at him. I know that they're angry at him. I don't know anything. Yeah, I'm missing out on a bunch of games and movies. I figured I'd catch up eventually at some point. Skijax, hello, welcome, good to see you. Thanks for coming to hang out on the stream. And for everyone that's new, that's just jumping into the stream here, I'm distributing new in-game content, so go ahead and enter your link code in the comment section. I'll give you your key code. Raiko, I called Nintendo on Sunday to ask about the Wii U, and the nice lady said 5 p.m. She also went silent when I was talking about the Wii U. Some people at Nintendo know how we were feeling. Absolutely. Nintendo knows that we're bummed out about this, and that's why the people that work at Nintendo, why they did so much work to help me get these games in. And I've mentioned it before in my older videos, but Nintendo did a significant amount of work, and it's work that they were not required to do. And realistically, Nintendo should have said, it's too late, you should have finished all these games a year ago, we can't accept it. But my pitch to Nintendo was, people are bummed out right now, and I just want to make the situation better for them. I want to cheer them up. I want to give people something to look forward to. And that's why Nintendo pushed so hard, is Nintendo saw that it was an opportunity to help all of you in some way at least celebrate these games. So, Nintendo knows how we feel, and they do care. If Nintendo didn't care, they would have said no to me. They would not have let me launch these games. And they absolutely saved Gaiden 3Ds, because that was canceled. That was not going to make it. And Nintendo salvaged Gaiden 3Ds for all of you. ZYQIA. And this is for Contreras. There we go. I got a code linker for you. Imora, good to see you. Yeah, rest in peace to the eShop. Hey, it's gone, but we can all enjoy. We can relax. Oh no, did I miss an audio cue? Oh no, I was busy talking. I don't know if I was supposed to be eating something just then. Hey, would you guys let me know if I missed my audio cue? Oh no, what am I supposed to eat? Hold on, I have my food here. Let me see. I gotta line up my eating with the food here. Jarrell, I guess that means you missed out on Australia's uprising quarterfinal in the World Baseball Classic. Then, it's a bunch of words that are I'm glossing over, trying to process that in my head right now. Doggy. Okay, I'm watching my audio cue, and okay, I'm waiting to see when I need to eat this. Okay, hold on, switching games. Okay, I think I'm going to Revelations now. That must be. We're playing Revelations. We're gonna play 3DS. We're hanging out. We're playing 3DS, and we're toasting food over the campfire here. M, a proud owner of all your Silver Falls games. I appreciate that. Oh, hold on, I gotta blow on the. Yeah, I don't want to burn my mouth on this. Yep. What is this? Is this the crab stick or the? Hold on. I think this is still the cocktail Frank. Okay. Yep. Proud owner of all your Silver Falls games. Thanks so much, Jarrell. Instead of a complete letdown, the eShop felt more like a celebration to me because of your games. I'm so happy. That makes me really happy to hear that. So thank you for sharing that, and thank you so much for enjoying the games. And I'm so glad that I could get these to you. You know, that's all I wanted, was to just get these games to you so you could celebrate. I'm using this ice pack because the fire is melting my 3DS. So that's my heat shield. This is how NASA does it. You guys might think I'm super smart, but I didn't actually think it up. So NASA came up with this. So when they're when craft are re-entering the atmosphere, what NASA does is they have to send an astronaut outside, and then the astronaut just uses duct tape, and he tapes a bunch of ice packs. So they have ice packs inside their space vessels, and they tape the ice packs to the front of their vessel so that when they re-enter the atmosphere, they don't burn up. So, I know it looks like I'm a super big brain, but I'm not. So I'm just copying NASA here. I didn't come up with the ice pack solution to use it as a heat shield. So, don't give me too much credit. Sorry, Charles. I mean, did you watch the world level cross-country running championships this year? It was in Bathurst, Australia. My eyeballs are glossing over. That's a bunch of words to me. M. Okay, I'm doing your code link now. Okay, am I eating this? Oh no, I'm supposed to be eating this. Okay. Yep, I took a bite. Yep. All right. Yep, and that is a toasty. That's a toasty cocktail Frank. Really good. It's nice. The marinade was fantastic. You guys really should try that recipe. It's fantastic. Okay. I'm just finishing the rest of it off there. I'm booting up Revelations, but I haven't played Revelations in years, right? It's been a very long time since I played Revelations. Oh, M. Okay. I'm doing M's link code. Give me a second. I'm going to do M's link code. GKTEC. Here we go. And if you're new to the chat, if you're just coming to the chat, welcome. I'm distributing new in-game content for Gaiden 3Ds. Go ahead and put your link code in the description. KOXIG. This is for M. I've got your key code here. Imora, it's still surprising you managed to get 3Ds out. It was so close. It was down to the wire. It was basically canceled because I wasn't able to deal with how broken Unity was in time. And so the game was rejected and it had to be canceled. And everyone just turned up for the Silver Falls games. The Wii U games launched. Gaiden, Deathly Delusion Destroyers relaunched, and Ghoul Busters was out. And people just showed up. And people said, hey, we like these last games for Wii U and 3DS. And Nintendo, I can't discuss internally what happened, but Nintendo, I don't know, they must have seen everyone turning up for the Silver Falls games and picking them up, and then they just salvaged Gaiden 3Ds. 3Ds was canceled. That should not have launched. And it was done. And that was because I couldn't handle the Unity game engine. But Nintendo salvaged that, and we launched it. And I was able to send them an update, so they're processing the update now, and then hopefully that can launch soon. So it's a miracle. The fact that Gaiden 3D is launched, I still can't believe it happened. Imora, you know what? It feels honestly weird that the eShops have actually shut down. I still remember seeing the demos back then, what I could actually play. Ah, yeah, I know. And they had the stands in the shop. Corbot, I thought you were serious about the NASA ice pack for a second. Vic Vega, nice to hear a good story about Nintendo. I think they do actually care, way more than most companies as big as they are. They make some puzzling moves, but I don't consider them malevolent. Yeah, you know, every company has so many moving parts, and sometimes people get caught in the gears of moving parts. But the people at Nintendo really do care. You know, they really care about us. Alorzo, I'm looking forward to diving into the Silver Falls game. Probably going to start with 3 Down Stars first. Yeah, now that we're not stressed out, we don't have to worry about the eShop closing anymore. Chino say, don't forget to accurately reproduce your stroke symptoms when you realize the melee in Resident Evil's mapped to down on the D-pad. Look, I was playing this last night, and I thought I was having a stroke because I couldn't find where the melee button was, and then I eventually figured out that the D-pad down was the melee button. Like, I feel like I'm having a stroke now, like I'm stuttering over my words. I actually thought I was having a stroke because I thought there's no way that the D-pad button is down. Look, I have to be able to walk and melee. That's weird. There's no way. Why would that be? But I'm just remembering now. I'm remembering what happened. I played Revelations on my original 3DS, and I used the Circle Pad Pro. So I don't think I ever actually played through this game with this control scheme. So I probably knew at some point and just forgot that down on the D-pad was melee. But yeah, I played through this game on my Circle Pad Pro. So I thought I was having a stroke when I figured out down on the D-pad was melee. Are they allowing updates? For now, I'll be able to update my games, and I don't know how much longer I'll be able to do that. So I'm trying to do my updates for the games as fast as I can. I don't know how much longer I can do that, though. Hey, you just got Resident Evil Revelations. It's really fun, but experiment with the control schemes and see which control scheme works for you. Thanks. The code worked for Fort Fordero. Excellent, awesome. Envy, that's why I play Revelations on U and map the melee to ZR. Yeah, I think it's best to play with the Circle Pad Pro or the New for Revelations. Revelations is a great game. Yeah, I have so much respect. Obviously, you know, I see it as, you know, Capcom are my seniors in the game industry, so I admire them. I have immense admiration for Capcom, especially for Resident Evil, so I'll always admire them. Mercenaries is a game I kept skipping over, but finally took the dive yesterday when it was on sale for $2.99. I have multiple copies of Mercenaries 3D. I'm a big Resident Evil guy. Super Smash, I have so many questions for the dog. If you ask my dog a question, he'll probably just lick you and sit on your lap. He's a very good doggy. Alorso, it's reasonable to assume big companies are faceless entities, but with how extra work Nintendo gave you towards the end, it made me rethink how they work. I was shocked. I was honestly, I could not believe how far Nintendo went to help me get these games to you. I do not believe that any other company would have done that. They would have just said, it's too bad, you should have got these games done a year ago. It's too late. So, to show how much heart Nintendo has, it's really given me a newfound fire as a game developer, and I want to do more, you know? And I just kind of want to show Nintendo that I'm grateful, so I want to keep making the best games that I can for them. Capcom could have used Revelations engine to port Resident Evil 4 to the 3DS. I would have bought it. I would have bought it. Day one, I would have bought the ridiculous limited edition that comes with a hand grip for the 3DS that looks like a chainsaw. I would have bought it. I would have bought the awful $2,000 version that has Leon's jacket, and it looks like it's a good jacket, but it's actually like a nylon like a windbreaker, I would have bought it. Who cares? Imora, also, I think Rusty's Real Deal Baseball is basically unplayable now. Why is that? A Waking Bear, Drill single-handedly made being a Nintendo fanboy not only righteous and epic again, but also fun. Fun is the spirit of Nintendo, always has been. Absolutely! Nintendo wants us to have fun. They want us to enjoy these consoles. Anyway, let's go ahead and swap back. What do I got here? Okay, we'll open that. There we go. I think I've done that right. There we go. Yeah, I got digital mercenaries specifically to ensure I had a fresh save. Same. I've got physical mercenaries and digital. Nintendo devs doing future proofing? I don't know. Let's see. Capcom could have ported Outbreak for the PSP like they did in the Perfect Timeline. Look, that's in an era where I would have played anything and everything from Capcom, and I absolutely did. I'm a big Outbreak guy as well. I really like that era of gaming. It was so much fun. Hey, T-Squared, I'm going to do your code linker now. Okay, and then we're going to play a bit more music, I think. Let me see, because this is definitely live. I'm definitely doing all of this real time because I'm chatting with you. So, CDUJN. Alright, this is for T-Squared. T. They got T. Nintendo is built different. Alright, basically the game has option to haggle to lower the mini game's price which you bought from the eShop. Oh, yeah, that's right. Absolutely. Yeah, I get you. I hear you. Okay, what do we got here? Let's do this. Alright, we're going up another these thing here. Now, you guys got to be really careful because, again, this is a barbecue skewer, not a camp skewer, so you could burn your mouth on these, so I would not recommend it. So I'm gonna open my phone as soon as the stream ends, and I'm gonna order a new set of camping skewers because I nearly burned myself on this thing last night. I mean, right now. I nearly burned myself right now because I'm definitely, this footage is right now. I said last night because I thought of a very good excuse, and yes. Light. Sorry, I just got out of John Wick 4. Hey, how was it? Don't spoils anything, though. Raiko, you're not a big Resident Evil fan. That's why you didn't buy any of them. Ended up showing Capcom love by getting DuckTales remastered. Nice. I have that on the Wii U. I'm very happy with that. Big DuckTales fan. Yeah, and it's like, if I don't hear anything else playing, and if somebody says the word DuckTales and game, I'm gonna hear the moon music. You know what I mean? But if they say DuckTales by itself without the word game, then I'm just gonna hear the DuckTales theme song. You know, DuckTales, woo! I'm sure you guys hear it now. Contreras, you use 3D in a fantastic way. A lot of my pickups had to do with 3D use. I hope everyone got Shovel Knight with its amazing discount. They too nailed the 3D. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying that. I always have my slider maxed out. Sometimes I know my slider's maxed out, and I'll reach up and push it up more because I just want to see more 3D. It's like a weird habit I have with 3D, just to make sure that it is maxed out. So, yeah, I'm a big 3D guy, so I'm glad that you're enjoying it. It's actually very difficult. When I was making 3 Down Stars, I learned so much about 3D, and I understood why so many developers tried to reduce their stereoscopic 3D, because it's very difficult to deal with. Yeah. Awaking Bear. Bro, I have to leave my house to buy butter. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy. Real butter? I prefer real butter. Okay, here's sound off in the comments. Let me know who likes real butter and who uses like a substitute butter, like a margarine. Or I've seen things that like they don't call it butter and they don't call it margarine, and they just like put something in quotations. Sound off in the comments. Are we going real butter or are we going margarine or substitute? Stepped away to toast marshmallows for s'mores. I didn't do s'mores this time because I thought the chocolate might get a little messy, but our next game launch will be Gaiden for the Switch. I am working on Silver Falls Gaiden for the Switch. So I can show you that, guys. I can show you that later if you want, but I do have it running on the actual Switch now. So Gaiden on the Switch will be the Wii U canceled game. So it's we're saving the canceled Wii U game, bringing that to the Switch. So let me see here. So when we do the launch party for Gaiden on Switch, I'll do S'mores, and I think that'll be pretty fun. And Gaiden on Switch will be a 4-player co-op open world building exploration crafting game. It's going to be Ruby River combined with Gaiden 3Ds. Olorzo, now I'm hoping there's a DuckTales reference in Duck Season. No, unfortunately, I don't think I'll do that. DuckTales was the first game I bought on the eShop. Oh, the memories I have with it. I think Gunman Clive might be the first eShop game that I purchased on the 3DS. Gino Zay, you know there's going to be a group attack called Duck Blur in Duck Season. You just know it. Life is like... what is it? Life is like a... okay, so we finished that one. Okay, here we go. Well, let's just enjoy this fire for a while. Real Butter, we got Real Butter, we got Ryrowan with Real Butter over here. Real Butter Gang. Look at that. We got Uwe Sean, we got Green Knight, Steven, Real Butter, Real Salted from Contreras. Yeah, Butter Gang. What? Represent your Butter Gang. Okay. Are words that I didn't think I would ever produce from my face hole. MJPTR. Hey, David Klein, we got your key code here. This is for Gaiden 3Ds. Yeah, welcome. If you haven't done so yet, we are distributing a new exclusive character for Gaiden 3Ds. Go ahead and put your code link in the comment section. Let's see. Gino said you prefer butter, but your mom raised you on margarine. Let's see. Yeah, you know, I used to have margarine, and as I grew up, I just preferred real butter. Envy, in your country you always use margarine because it's cheaper. Hey, that's a good enough reason for anything. Ski Jacks, you're allergic to butter, so substitute butter is good. Yeah, that's fair reason. That's a fair reason. Imora. So yeah, it's not just a port of the Wii U game. I'm enhancing it a bit so that it has elements that I was probably going to cut out because I was short on time. So I'm actually implementing quite a few things that got cut from content. Okay, let's see here. Let me see. I don't know how I can show this to you. I'd have to set it up here. I don't think I have that on me. Super Smash. I went from looking forward to playing Gaiden to playing Ruby River. How times have changed. Hey, a lot's happened in the last week. You know, the world's different now. Groovy, don't play. I use both. I like the spreadable butter with canola oil because it melts faster. Good thinking. It also depends on your material because sometimes, you know, the bread will fall apart if the butter's too hard, you know. Imora, aren't you worried about people pirating your games now that the eShop shut down? So worry, I think, is an interesting term. And to say that I'm worried about people pirating my games, like that's, again, it's all about perspective and scale. My worry is that I'll get to the end of my life and realize that maybe I haven't actually accomplished anything worth any meaning. Maybe I haven't actually found anything that brings true value or meaning to my life. Maybe I'll discover that my existence really is meaningless despite how bright and exciting I desperately tried to make the moment-to-moment existence that I experienced. No matter how hard I tried, I realized that it's futile, and it really, at the end of the day, means nothing at all. Those are the things that I worry about. So when you ask if I'm worried about the 3DS eShop and people pirating, like, that's a grain of sand compared to what my real worries are, you know? So it's all about perspective and scale. That's my answer. Light, is this a different Gaiden 3D's character than you were giving away earlier today? Light, oh no, this is the same character. This is still Fort Fordero, so I'm distributing it for anyone that missed it. We'll probably stream again in a couple days, and I'll distribute more content as well. Okay, let's see. Is Fabio still alive? Fabio is alive, but but he's never living down that time he got hit by a bird on the roller coaster and broke his nose. Whoa. Nikki, is Vicarious Brothers coming to Switch as well eventually? Yes, Vicarious Brothers will be coming to Switch, but I have a couple of things that I need to finish, a couple games I need to finish. Contreras, have I sent you your Gaiden code already? Is that what you've typed in the comment section just now? Is that your blue key? Because I think I would have given you a key and then you enter that into the yellow keyboard. There we go. You gamer, hey, welcome. Good to see you. Corbot, man's dropping wisdom over here. Well, I'd be honest. If people ask a question, I'll be honest about it. Matthew. So it's really small things like people pirating and all that stuff. That's so small. It really means literally nothing to me at all. It doesn't register on my radar in any way. LIQNC. All right, Matthew, we got your key code here. That'll get you your new playable character. There we go. Awakening, that's pretty much a given. We are all just basically pretending up until the bitter end. But you know what? We can pretend in a good way. And we can still find a way to enjoy whatever time we have here. Crispy, even if it's futile, I feel trying to appreciate the little things really makes it worth it, and in turn meaningful. And then smokes my pipe in deep reflection. I hear you, and this is really it. This is sort of the concept that I really wanted to explore in Galaxy Bound Curse. And Galaxy Bound Curse, it's so dense. People say that game is so dense when it comes to the lore and the story, and so much of what I was trying to tell with the story was that sense of a fear of your own existence. And I don't think I was able to get it across well enough because I ran out of space. Like, that game is already 4 megabytes. It's way too big. So when I do Galaxy Bound Curse DX for the Switch, I'll be able to explore those themes and concepts a bit more. But all of the names of the games do have meaning, and the Galaxy Bound Curse is Fred's understanding of the smallness of his existence. And that's what the curse is. But I worry that I wasn't able to get that concept across clearly enough because I was sort of limited by my ROM size. But I'm working on an update for the Game Boy ROM, and I have a new version of GB Studio, so hopefully I'll be able to optimize it and I can do a bit more with the game as well. Okay, Contreras, I will give you your code again. Contreras. And this will be your unlock code. I'm giving you your key code now, Contreras. So, CHCIA. Here we go. GLGME. There we go. Alright, it worked. Vega, well said, Jarrell. There can still be beauty and even meaning in pretending. Absolutely. And we all find meaning in our own way. We all find value in our lives, and the small moments that we have. That's for each of us to find in our own way. Alorzo, does Galaxy Bound Curse run on actual GVC hardware? Yes, but it depends on the ROM, depends on the cartridge that you're putting it on. So I use a flash cartridge, and I can put an SD card in there, so I can play it with a flash ROM, but I can't deploy the game right now to a cartridge. I have the hardware to deploy to a cartridge, I just can't do that right now. So let's just play a little bit of music, let's relax here.
Let's just play a bit more. I don't know where my guitar pick went. Who knows? It's... Run. I'm gonna play you some Silver Falls music. What do we got? Oh, you know what? Let's boot up the first Silver Falls. Silver Falls 1, as they call it in the business. Let's see if I can play this for you. I've never played this on guitar. It's a mandolin thing, isn't it? I don't know what it is. What is it? Come on, boot up. fellow German in the chat. Oh, yeah. Oh, I totally forgot the song was. Some of the games, the songs don't actually loop in the beginning. What do we got? I'll play the diner music again. That's an easy get. In all my shows, people ask for the diner song. They say do the diner song again. I'll say, well, I just did it. And they'll say, do it again. So yeah, in case you missed it earlier in the chat, I will be bringing Gaiden to the Switch. So it's different from the 3DS Gaiden. It's the canceled Wii U game. So I am bringing the canceled Wii U game over to the Switch. I've elevated the priority on that. So that's going to be Code Double Red. That's elevated priority. I'm going to be pushing out 130-hour work weeks again to make sure that I get this game finished on time. Again, what really was troublesome for me was not being able to launch in Europe. And because I couldn't launch in Europe, the amount of revenue that I could earn with my games was significantly decreased. It's really problematic. So if I want my studio to survive, I have to do 100.
Yeah. Oh, Corbot. That guitar sounded cool. Yeah. Thanks. That's a Harley Benton travel guitar, and I use that in the actual recording of in the games. And yeah, it's got aluminum bronze strings on there. Let's see, Vic. I'd still buy Galaxy Bound Curse physically. Should you ever find a means to put it on GBC cartridge? I do want to produce real cartridges. I'm just working on getting my ROMs to fit on there now. Contreras just logged on to the eShop. Sadness. Yeah. Is the eShop down now for purchases? It may be. It very well may be. Groovy Don't Play. Just now realizing the video isn't live? What are you talking about? I'm here. I've been eating the food in sync with the video. I mean, I'm actually eating the food in real time, you know. Let's see. There was a canceled Wii U game, Raiko. Yes, Gaiden. There was Gaiden for Wii U, but I didn't have enough time to finish it. Glamorous Beanie Boo. Hello, thanks for joining the chat. Welcome. And if you are just joining the chat, if you're new to the chat, we are distributing content for Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers. So go ahead and put your link code for Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers into the chat, and we'll distribute new content to you. Okay, hold on for a second. I'll just... what do we got here? But I'm bringing it to the Switch, yeah. Corbot. Let's see. Right. I wish Nintendo would make physical versions of new games with all the DLC in it. Oh, that would be great. It'd be nice not having the DLC on your hard drive. Oh, that'd be great. Did you use GB Studio? Would you recommend it if you did? Chris B. Absolutely. GB Studio, anyone and everyone should use it. If you have no interest in video games, I don't care. I don't want to hear your arguments. It doesn't matter if you don't want to make a video game. I'm telling you, use GB Studio. You'll like it. You'll enjoy it. Get your grandpa to use GB Studio. Get your grandma to use GB Studio. Get your dog to use GB Studio. Anyone can make a game with GB Studio. Let's see, Awakening Gerald. Can we start a Nintendo cult and you be the supreme leader? Assuming legal corporate issues aside, I've got a good feeling about this. Ooh, I don't know. I don't have a good feeling about it. A Veteran Cinder, good to see you. I'll do your link code now. Let me get back to music here. Let me see. I'll figure this out.
Sure, yeah, well. we're just jamming. We're just jamming now. We're playing whatever. It's past 2 in the morning. How do you play this again?
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I kind of messed up a bit because I never played that song. I wrote it. I wrote that song and I recorded it within 3 hours. It was all done, and I haven't played it since I recorded it months ago for the game. So, thanks for that. Jason Anderson, welcome. Good to see you. Lori, so Lori says, what part of the world is Silver Falls in? There actually is an answer. Silver Falls is located in your heart. It's exactly where you want it to be. And that's where Silver Falls is. Brando Glaceon, cool, good Pokemon, very good. May the eShops rest in peace, absolutely. Great consoles, great eShop experience in terms of the real vibe that we got from it. Yeah, so it's really great just hanging out here with all of you. And there's, it's really important to me. I mentioned this last night when we were in the stream, but this is a significant amount of closure for me, because for the past however many years now, 5 years, my entire life has revolved around Unity 3DS. It's revolved around how broken that system is, and constantly working with it. So being able to have a Bonfire here with you tonight and just hang out and chat, we are all getting to say goodbye to the 3DS and Wii U to an extent. Sending the consoles off and saying goodbye to the eShop. So everyone's getting a chance to say goodbye. But for me, I'm also saying, I'm able to let go of Unity 3DS and say I've done my job, I've done it, I've done absolutely everything I could, and now I can move on to the next stage of my life. And it's difficult, it's overwhelming, because I'm worried about, I feel, my whole existence has been focused on how do I force Unity 3DS to work? How can I trick it into working? So knowing that I no longer have to deal with that, I feel weird, and I'm sure that I'll get used to it, but I'm just trying to process that. I finally get to say goodbye to this horrible game engine, and I'll no longer be making games for the 3DS. And it's strange because, for the past 5 years, my whole life has been just making 3DS games. So it's interesting, you know, just something to think about. What do we got here? There we are. Okay, I put my laptop there. This is all right. We got okay. We got some good footage here, and I'm stuck. There we go. Yeah. Let me find something to let me poke the fire here, I guess. David Klein, there's a place in Oregon called Silver Falls. Yeah. People, I've seen pictures of it. It looks really fantastic. The Bonfire signals throwing Unity 3DS into the fire. I would love to. If Unity 3DS was a real physical object, I'd chuck it into the fire. So, yeah, it's really... This is just a chance for me tonight to say goodbye to a part of my life that I'm not... You know, I try to stay positive, especially because I am a public figure to an extent. I never want to consider myself a celebrity. I hate the idea of that, because I'm not special. I'm not better than anyone else. I'm just a guy, and I'm just doing the job that I want to do. And knowing that there's this part of my life now that I say goodbye to, and it's not a good part of my life. And you know, and I keep saying that it's a hugely negative part of my life, having had to have worked with Unity 3DS. It was an amazing experience bringing these games to you all, but for me personally, it was the most frustrating and difficult work that I've ever done, working with Unity 3DS. And I just had to... It took mental fortitude, is what it took. I knew what my objective was. I just needed to get these games finished. I need to make these games as good as they could be, and I need to bring them all to you guys. And that's what kept me on track, and that's what helped me get through the negativity. Because dealing with the game engine that I had to deal with, I think someone with more brains than me, someone more reasonable, would have stopped. They would have quit and said, no way, this game engine doesn't work. You're dealing so much damage to your health by using this game engine. I think a person way smarter than me would have stopped making games on 3DS and Wii U a long time ago. But I knew what my objectives were, and I didn't want to give up. Nintendo was actively cheering me on. Nintendo showed that they believed in me, that I could do this. Otherwise, they would not have kept supporting me. They eventually would have said, look, you need to stop. It's not worth it. But Nintendo showed that they believed in me. They were cheering me on. You guys believed in me. You guys were enjoying Silver Falls, so I could not quit. So that part of this experience has been the highlight of my whole life for the past few years. But tonight I'm saying goodbye to the negative part of the past 5 years, where this is it. I don't have to use Unity 3DS anymore, and now I actually get to spend my time making video games instead of fighting a game engine, and it just feels weird. So this is really cathartic for me, and just getting to hang out and chat with all of you is just really fantastic as well. Okay. Gina say, oh wait, can we still donate $200 to get you to throw your 3DS into the fire? No, I don't have the chat donate. What do we have here? Zeffy Urchin, are you going to make some schmoes? Zeffy Urchin, no, I didn't want to deal with the s'mores today because I thought the chocolate might get a bit messy, but I will be launching a new 3DS game pretty soon, whenever that launches. So our canceled Wii U game is Silver Falls Gaiden. It's a 4-player open-world survival building crafting action adventure. And so when that launches, we'll have a stream and a nice big party, and I'll make s'mores that time, and I'll have lots of paper towels just in case there's... They're called s'mores, Buzz. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I used to know the entirety of the whole dialogue for Toy Story. I knew it off the top of my heart. I could say it. I love that movie. Morgan Norris, it's not goodbye, it's good riddance. I can hear the song. I can hear the song in my head already. Good riddance. Vic Vega, you're definitely a celebrity when it comes to 4th of July videos. Hey, we're doing Code Linker. You guys saw those All-American outfits for Holt, Annalise, and Moss in 3 Down Stars, so I'll be doing a 4th of July. I'll be distributing the content for that. Let's see. Olorso, to be fair, not many people are able to make 6 games in a year. That takes a unique kind of person. Well, I think it takes a kind of a stubborn and bullheaded person to try to make 6 games a year. Technically, it was 7. Actually, well, technically, here's the thing, right? I think within 3 weeks, I think I can finish Gaiden for the Switch. And that technically means that if I can get that done within 3 weeks, that does actually mean that I made all 7 games, excluding Vicarious Brothers, because Ruby River took Vicarious Brothers' spot. But if I can get Gaiden on Switch finished within 3 weeks, that means that I did actually make 7 games in 1 year. So I'm going to go for it. Crunkus, how much different is the 3 Down Stars demo from the full game? It's extremely different. The demo is 4 years older than the actual version of 3 Down Stars that's available. Did I say a typo? You're launching a new 3DS game? No, I think that's a typo. I think I meant Switch. I definitely meant Switch. Yeah. Vic Vega, I studied programming in college. I was sure early on that I didn't want to do it for a living. It was pretty easy to envision the amount of frustrations, not to mention the lack of a life. Yeah, programming is tough. It's frustrating. Much respect to those who do. So, you know, I'm just glad that I get to make something that people can enjoy, and that's what it's all about for me. I don't care. I'll never ever have microtransactions. I will never ever have DLC. I just want to make games for you guys that are fun, and the most important thing to me is the feeling you get when playing the game. I want you to have fun with the games, and I want you to have a feeling with the game. I don't give a crap. The Unity CEO can call me bad words all day long. That dude can. I'm gonna stay professional here. I'll keep my mouth professional and clean. But the dude, the Unity CEO, he can curse me up and down all day long. I will never stoop to his level of just forcing people to pay with microtransactions. That disgusts me. Jose, it's that kind of mentality that leads to innovation. I'm an engineer, and when I was in school, we were constantly told that you must believe in your design if you ever want it to become a reality. Yeah, I can understand that. I can get behind that. Fiery Spirit posted his code linker above a little bit. I thought I did Fiery's code already. I thought I did that. Let me see here. I'm gonna scroll up. Okay. Fiery, I'm gonna put your... Okay, F-E-C-K-O. Okay, so Fiery's code is F-E-C-K-O, Fecko, which already sounds like a racial slur. I don't feel comfortable saying that on the stream, but his key code that he's getting is Gigos, which also sounds like a racial slur, so I don't even feel comfortable saying that on stream. So Feckos and Gigos. I'm not... I'm not real comfortable with those words. They sound bad. They sound like bad words. Evangelion, I hate microtransactions. They rub me the wrong way. It's not the fact that they exist. It's the fact that the way that game developers and publishers are using them is it's so insulting, and it's the opposite of caring for your audience. You're showing absolute disdain and disgust for your audience, and you're forcing them, you're manipulating them to keep giving you more money. It is disgusting, and it sickens me. And that's largely what inspired my feeling of the code linker. I wanted to do the exact opposite of microtransactions and DLC. And that's what the code linker system is. If you own a Silver Falls game, that will be permanent, basically permanent DLC for any future game that you buy, and it's the opposite of a microtransaction. I'll just keep giving you more and more content as the years go on. Oh, Corbot, we are the knights who say ni. Okay, there you go. That's a nice little fire pit, by the way. Yeah, look, it's convenient. It's handy. It's easy to use, and yeah, it's like that. I like that. There we go. Let's go like that. Cut to that angle. That's a good angle there. There we go. Let's see. Oh, Waking Bear Jarrell, we got your back. Thanks for that. Stephen Day gets a slur for juggalos. Crunkus, I'll buy every Silver Falls game that comes out. See, I really appreciate that, Crunkus, and that's why I also make free homebrew games, because that's my way to show my thanks to all of you, is that you guys are supporting me, you allow me to make these games, so I want to make free homebrew games as my way to say thanks. So you get a whole free game that has Code Linker built into it. Even the free Silver Falls games that I'm planning, they all have Code Linker in it, so they will give you exciting content and crossover characters into the other games as well. Yeah, microtransactions, and I think like live service, there's a couple games that get live service right, and then you have the vast majority of it's basically publishers forcing live service, but not for a good reason. It's for money reasons, and it's never implemented well. There are a handful of live service games that I think are incredible. They're doing it just right, but man, the vast majority are really awful. Tyler the Redstonian, I hate forced microtransactions. Exactly, the games like manipulate you, and they force the game to be worse, so you give them money. Can't stand it. So Code Linker's the opposite. Stephen Deck, it's been a rad 2 hours, gotta hit the sack. Awesome to hang out with you, Stephen. Always good. We'll catch you in the Discord. Take care. Alright. Barry, no, did you get this character last night, Barry? This is the same one. Envy, I hope no one leaks all the Code Linker interactions. Yeah, they're just exciting. I want people to do the Code Linker for themselves and just enjoy it and figure out which characters can cross over into the other games. Kenneth, it's really neat to be able to watch Battle of Gods movie on the new 3DS. You can? I'm gonna look that up. I'm a big Dragon Ball guy, so I'm gonna see how to get that playing on the new 3DS. I didn't know about the homebrew games. Corebot, yeah. I've got Duck Season. That's going to be for the DS. And I have a Silver Falls mini game that's coming to Pokemon Mini. So that's going to be pretty rad. And I'm doing a free Nokia game, so there will be Silver Falls Pocket on the Nokia. So if you have an old Nokia phone, anything that can play an old Java game, please pick that up. And Silver Falls Pocket is the story sequel to Ghoul Busters, and you get to spend time with Atticus and Starlin as they say goodbye to each other. Starlin is moving away for college. He won't be living in Silver Falls anymore, so Silver Falls Pocket is about two best friends that are saying goodbye. They don't even know when they're going to see each other next, but they know that their lives aren't going to be the same anymore, and that's why I'm making the game for the Nokia phones, because generally when we go back and use our old phones, we see messages and contacts and pictures from people that we haven't seen in years, people that we've already said goodbye to, and there's a sense of bittersweet melancholy and a longing to return to the past. And that's the feeling that I want to communicate with Silver Falls Pocket. So yeah, if you don't have a Nokia phone, just borrow someone's or pick one up on eBay, you know. Vic Vega, Drell, which LCD Tiger games were you inspired by for Metal Exterminators? Anything in specific, or just the general form? Just the general form of gaming. I just wanted an LCD game to tribute that part of our gaming history. I thought it'd be just a lot of fun. Evangelion, speaking of movies, is anyone planning to watch the new Dungeons & Dragons movie? I heard it's getting positive reviews. I would like to watch it, but I don't know if I will have time, unfortunately. I have to get Gaiden finished and launched on the Switch. Knights of Ni, Code Linker last night. Yeah, it's we're doing 3Ds, Gaiden 3Ds right now. So it's the same code as the one from last night. So if you already have it, then you don't need to do it again. Yeah, Frontier Fighters Mini, you can play that for free in a web browser. You can play it with your phone. And that's finished and complete. If you find any glitches, you can always report it, and I can fix them up. GBC does have updates coming as well. It'll be improved, but Galaxy Bound Curse is complete. You can play all the way through Galaxy Bound Curse. Envy, there's a Pokemon Mini emulator for 3DS. Just saying, there absolutely is. There really is. Let's see here. 11:30, 2 hours. Here we go. Here, can we do that one for a while? Yeah, let's do that for a while. Here we go. Okay. Fire dying down. Gina say, I'm hardly beating down the door for Dungeons & Dragons, but the trailers didn't make me laugh. My love for Hugh Grant doesn't overpower my distaste for Justice Smith and Chris Pine. Yeah, that's a shame. You know, it's always going to be a hit and miss when there are actors that you dislike in a movie, you know. Morgan, I want a Silver Falls game on the Commodore 64. Any chance of that? Yes, there is. I have a development environment setup for the Commodore 64. So there you go. I do have that roaring and ready to go. Speaking of Nokia phones, are there any emulators for that? Yes, there are. You'll be able to use emulators on your phone or on the computer. So yeah, that'll be an option. I'll have recommendations after I launch Silver Falls Pocket. I will have recommendations, but also I really want people to experience it on the original hardware. So if you can, go to a Goodwill or a Salvation Army and see if they've got an old Nokia phone there sitting for like $2, and I really want that physical experience of playing the game on the hardware itself, because that's going to be a huge part of the appeal. Okay, so Knights of Ni. Is that your link code there? Okay, I'm going to do Knights of Ni. I'm doing your link code now. Here we go. We got WDDR. Oh no, WDDCR. See, my brain looks at your link code and it thinks it sees DDR. I'm a big DDR guy. If I had a DDR machine, I'd probably be using it every day. GV. There we go. Cool. So here we go. Come on, Silver Falls on the Virtual Boy. I'm not gonna lie, Raiko 130. I have a development environment set up for the Virtual Boy. So there we go. There's that. I'm just saying that. And like I said, I have between 30 and 40 games planned. They're 100%. Their conceptual stages are finished. They just need to be developed now. So there we go. And many of those are even actually partially developed already. I already have them roaring and ready to go. So, Josh Moo, good night. Thanks, Jarrell. Enjoy the night. Thanks, Josh. Good to see you. Good to hang out on the stream. I hope you had a lot of fun. I hope it was relaxing. So take care, and we'll see you. What a Commodore 64 IDE. The world of technology is crazy. It is. Our technology is incredible right now. Really fantastic. There's so many things that we can create for with so much assistance now in terms of streamlining the creation process. Let's see. Ooh, hold on. If you ever do a PSP style game, it better come with the long UMD load times. Hey, we'll stream in 2 days. We'll catch up on the stream in 2 or 3 days. We'll see how we go. Then we can, maybe I can show you some things on the camera. There's some projects that I'm working on. Nag 007. Perhaps there's even a real PSP game on the books. There could be. Like I said, there's been a lot of Silver Falls games that are in planning and early development already. Wouldn't mind having Silver Falls in OPK format for Anbernic devices. Guardian Beardizer. Yes, I already have that workspace set up. So, I don't have the time in my schedule, but I have set it up to where I can create OPKs. I'm creating the games using Love 2D. So I can create games for Anbernic devices. I have done tests. I have deployed games to the Anbernic. So that is an option for the future. And we'll see, because there is a game that I'm working on right now that I want on a bunch of different devices. They'll be on the... I'll have versions on the PSP, the DS, and Anbernic devices as well. I'll have it on the Mini. I'll have it on the Game Boy and Game Boy Color version. I can, specific things. So we'll see. Imagine one Silver Falls for every platform ever. I'll do it. I refuse to be stopped. I will not be stopped. I'll do it. Crunkus, isn't OPK for that really old device? Well, many modern emulation devices still use OPKs. So, yeah. A VB-style game on the 3DS would have been cool, Green Knight. It would have, but I got sick a couple times last year, and I lost the time that I needed to create Gaiden for the Wii U and for Vicarious Brothers. So I'm bringing those to the Switch now. Do you have a development environment for the Samsung Nuon setup yet? No, not yet. Not yet. Evangelion, you excited for the update of Sonic Origins? They will add all 12 Sonic-related games, plus adding Amy as new character. Yes, actually. So I didn't get to buy the Sonic Origins at all yet, but now that they're adding Amy to all of it, and they're adding the Game Gear games, yes, I'm pretty excited about that. But here's the thing, though, I'll probably get to play it for 10 minutes and never play it again, because unfortunately my work schedule is like that. But I'm pretty excited about seeing Amy in there, you know. Like everyone else, that was the dream, right? Like, when are we going to get playable Amy in the classic games? We're getting it. That's rad. So, I'll cheer that on. You got it reserved on the Switch. Physical, nice. I'd like more physical games because my Switch is filling up. Let's see. Virtual Boy games for 3DS Virtual Console totally should have happened. I agree. It should have. We were robbed. We need to call the police right now because we were robbed. We did not get Virtual Boy games on the 3DS. Silver Balls for the Fairchild Channel F. I don't know. I don't know how to deploy anything to the Channel F. That's going to be pretty difficult. If I could, you know that I would do it. If I could deploy it to the Channel F, you know I would. I really like Sega's stance towards the Sonic fan games. I agree. I think they're great. They just encourage fans to be creative and to express their passion. Raiko, ever thought of hiring people to help you out with developing games? I'm not the studio isn't bringing in that kind of revenue yet. I would like to hire on full-time people to help me develop some point in the future, but I think that's a far way off at this point. Like at the moment, we aren't even earning enough revenue to produce physical cartridges, so it costs quite a bit of money. You need to, invest in and pay to have those cartridges produced. We aren't even earning enough yet to get a single physical cartridge produced, because you have a minimum order. So, let alone hiring someone full time to work on projects with me. So. Envy, Silver Falls for a piece of paper. Silver Falls, the board game. Well, you could make it like a tabletop. Silver Falls for a piece of paper. Well, I'll do you one better. Silver Falls on a diner napkin. There you go. Honestly, wish we would have gotten the Virtual Boy Wario Land remaster with colors. That would have been awesome. That should have been a good remake. That was a freebie. That was a gimme. Silver Falls the book RPG, like those fighting fantasy books. Hey, that'll be fun. Everything's on the table. I won't say no to any format, any kind of game. I'm already making a Silver Falls for Pokemon Mini. What's to stop me from making it for something else? I'll make it for anything. I won't be stopped. Silver Falls for Leapfrog. There's still time. I'd be down for a Silver Falls D&D board game. You know what? I wouldn't say no. That sounds fun. That sounds really fun. So, yeah, I think I need to grab another drink here. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to just grab another drink. I don't have a development environment for the Neo Geo Pocket. What a cool, that console's awesome. Okay, sound off in the chat. Does anyone here have a Neo Geo Pocket? Because I have seen one in a glass case at a game shop, but I've never actually touched a Neo Geo or a Neo Geo Pocket. Who here in the chat has one or has played one? What about a game on an MP3 player? It depends. Like, is it those early 2000s MP3 players? Corbot, almost 11 p.m. for you. It's 1:56 p.m. here, so middle of the day. Gino say you have 5 Neo Geo Pockets. Nice. Very nice. I congratulate you. Silver Falls and Tamagotchi. Lori. If I could find a manufacturer, I would 100% do a Silver Falls virtual pet. I would do it hands down, immediately. I would not hesitate. I would do it right now. If you sent me the link to a manufacturer who can make virtual pets like a Tamagotchi, I'm doing it. You can have a Maverick D Moose virtual pet. You can have Soldier D Dog virtual pet, and maybe I would have one where maybe there's like monsters you have to deal with. Maybe you it's kind of like the reverse of a virtual pet where you're eating animals and you have to like collect goats and chickens and feed them to your actual monsters. See, I've never even seen a Wonder Swan as well. Oh, Nag 007, let me get your key code then. Okay, NAG 007. So UOCWI generate YSGAM. There you go. This will get you a new character for Gaiden 3Ds. Yeah, man, Wonder Swan looks so cool. I'd like to try one in real life at some point. They look so cool. How many games are on the NGP? I don't know. Yeah, Duck from Duck Season virtual pet. That I'd put a bunch of stuff on a virtual pet. I've seen an SDK for Genesis or a Master System and Game Gear. I might try to make a game for the Game Gear eventually. I'd really like that. Maybe you could do a smartwatch app for a Tamagotchi. That'd be cool. Yeah, then people can have it on their Samsung Gear. There's a way to program games for the Mi Band 7. Really? Okay, that sounds cool. You know, and I've played all those in emulators because I've never seen those consoles in real life, and that's why we're so lucky to have emulators. You know, there's a good side and a bad side, you know, to that aspect of the industry. But I think at the end of the day, we benefit far more than the negatives of it. And you know, I was able to experience Neo Geo Pocket and Wonder Swan games from emulators. Otherwise, I would have never even experienced any of the games. I wanted to experience those games, but they're just not available to me. There's a Digimon smartwatch Tamagotchi that uses your fitness for enhancing the Digimons. See, I'd be running all day long. I'm a big Digimon guy. I love that stuff. Real question: would you ever consider doing a movie? Just 3D gimmicks. That's such a good question. Here's the thing, right? Like, there's no way, there's no situation in which that would turn out good, because there's going to be too many cooks. What's the catchphrase? Too many cooks in the pie? Too many fingers in the chef? Too many fingers up the chef? No, too many pies in the chef? Too many fingers in the pie? Too many fingers up the chef's pie? Too many fingers? Too many chefs in the kitchen? Is that what it? Too many? Yeah, that's it. Look, if we were to ever do anything, look, it's gonna be it's just gonna be a battle of ego and people who want to take control. So if we ever did, you know, like, I would love to have like a Silver Falls movie or like a really awful Netflix series where you know, Holt, Annalise, and Moss. Holt and Annalise are in their early 20s. So if we did the Netflix series, they're going to get like 55-year-olds to play Holt and Annalise. That's just how it works. But I wouldn't have creative control, and it wouldn't be Silver Falls. If I don't have 100% creative control, it's not Silver Falls. It's going to be some other teen drama Netflix thing, you know. So I don't think it would work. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Too many fingers in the chef is the third track on my new EP. I don't know. I got confused. I've never said that catchphrase out loud. Speaking of Digimon, I recommend Last Evolution Kitsune, a solid movie. I'll watch it. I'm a big. Too many fingers in the chef. I hope that's consensual. A broken cook is wrong. 2 days of soup. That's very good. That's excellent. I'm gonna roll with it. That sounds very good. Don't want that cookbook. Holt looks inspired to Leon Kennedy. No, not really. There wasn't any inspiration there. I just wanted a young man who's just relatable, that people could easily relate to. He's just a guy. And something that I really focused on with Holt is I wanted a guy who was pushing himself to work a job, to work a career that he really wants, that he really believes in. But you kind of know, like, that's a job, or there's a pretty good chance you're not
going to be successful in that career. You know, Holt wants to be a composer. He's gone to school to do music composing. There's a good chance that career is going absolutely nowhere, and you're going to end up having to do a more conventional job where you can earn a regular paycheck. And there's an uneasiness when you see a character like that, because we all subconsciously understand when you have an artistic and a creative job, you just automatically understand this is someone that really wants to do something with their lives, but they have to understand there's a very likely chance you're not going to make any money in that career, and you will eventually be beaten down by life again and again until you have to accept, I won't be able to do this thing that I really want to do, and I have to accept that I will not have what I want. And so that's my approach with Holt, is that I feel like the reason, hopefully, why people, even if they don't fully understand it, they can sort of relate to Holt in that way. And that's what I had in mind when I created his character, was I don't feel like we really had that many characters like that in video games. So that's the appeal that I wanted with him anyway. And however, successful, my approach was, I don't get to judge whether I was successful with that or not. Krunkus, draw the phrases, too many cooks spoil the broth. Okay, alright, I gotcha. Kill 2 pies with 1 finger. That makes sense to me. Because if you put, just 3D gimmicks, if you have 1 pie, right, and then you stack a second pie on top of it, you stick your finger down really far through the top pie, go through the bottom one, kill 2 pies with 1 finger. That's what my grandpa used to tell me anyway. Super Smash. I mean, both Holt and Leon arrived in a city of chaos, wore similar jackets, and knows how to survive. Look, Leon is just the ultimate cool, I guess I'll watch my language. I don't know, we're all grown-ups here, right? I think Leon's kind of the ultimate badass. He's extremely cool. I wanted to be just like him when I was a kid. He was just the dude that I wanted to be like. So Leon is just so cool. And he had cool catchphrases. Paul Haddad, rest in peace, incredible voice actor. But all the different actors that have played him over the years. Is Matt Mercer the most recent one to play Leon? We had Paul Haddad. I'm trying to think of the different voice actors as well. Haddad, Paul. There was another one. Who was before Matt Mercer? My brain. I'm drawing a blank here. I should know all of the voice actors. I'm a massive Resident Evil fan. Gino Zay. I appreciate Holt getting laid out on his knowledge of classic vinyl. Oh yeah, in 3Ds. Who was that? Bjorna? That's Georgia. Gino Zay. That was Georgia. She was also in 3 Down Stars. But that's part of the story as well. Because as you play through 3 Down Stars, you sort of see what's happening there. And then Holt also has a conversation with Arnold later in Gaiden 3Ds as well, and he sort of explains the situation. But it was kind of rough. He should know absolutely everything about these records and the albums, and all of a sudden something's wrong. I think that's a fun aspect to it. Alex, hey Terrell, thanks for doing these. Well, thanks for hanging out. It's awesome to just chat and hang out, and this is me. I finally, this is my big deep breath that I get to take. It's a sigh of relief, and I get to say goodbye to working with this frustrating game engine, and it's saying goodbye to the 3DS and the Wii U. And I'm so glad that I get to do that with all of you. It makes it really meaningful. Krunkus, I really like where they went in Resident Evil 7 with the main character just being a regular ass dude. I hear you. My favorite games are the ones where the characters are just normal people, and then this really crappy thing happens to them, and now they have to deal with it. Like Hudson ROM Aliens, the ultimate. Which one's Hudson? Who's Hudson? Which one's that one? It's that dog. Adrian, oh no, you missed it. So sad you missed. Gaiden 3DS tried to buy it at 8 today, and the eShop shut. Oh no, I'm so sorry you missed it. Oh, what a bummer. Oh no. Well, At least you tried. It's the thought that counts, and I appreciate you even trying to get the game. Jim Killis, nice, cozy stream. It's sad to see the eShop shut down. I'm glad I was able to get everything I wanted. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that you got all the stuff that you wanted. We might wrap up soon. You know, we've been going 2.5 hours, and we've been having a lot of fun. It's been so awesome chatting with everyone. Oh, Hudson is Bill Paxton. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I always thought of him as Bill Paxton. Resident Evil 7 is still my top 3 Resident Evils. Fight me, Ginoze. I will not, because I enjoy all the Resident Evils except a handful of ones that they're not my personal kind of Resident Evil that I want to play. I really like Code Veronica and Zero. Those are really, I think they're pretty special. They're really great. So the fire is wearing down a little bit here. Man, I need a refill on my coffee. Would you look? We'll hang out. We'll chat a bit more. I'm just gonna grab a coffee here. Let me go ahead and I'll swap over here. How about we go like this? Just like where do we go? We'll go like this. There, like that. Be right back, everyone. Just gonna get a coffee.
So it's different from the 3DS Gaiden. It's the canceled Wii U game. So I am bringing the can. Yeah, anyway, that's the actual guitar I used in that recording. Hey, is the eShop still up? How are we doing with the eShop? Is that still good? Labo Silver Falls 3D, when you joke, I would love to do a VR And if I could do that in Labo, I would absolutely do it, 100%.
Okay, I'm back here. All right, let's see. Are we talking about the Resident Evil movies? The original 3 movies were dumb fun. Yeah, I thought they were fun. I really liked them. But the new Netflix one was infuriating. I've seen the trailers for that, and I gotta say, I'm not very interested in the vibe that I'm getting from those. Where are we here? Yeah, oh. Yeah, sure. Okay, so, yeah, the live-action animated RE movies are totally different. Totally different. But I'm not a big fan of the animated movies when they take, like, for example, Rebecca Chambers, and they turned her into a damsel in distress. I was pretty angry about that. I think I stopped watching the movie in the middle of that. So I'm not a big fan of the writing. And that's something that I take great care in with the Silver Falls games, is that the writing will always be consistent, the lore will be spot on, the characters will always be written correctly and faithfully. I'll never ruin any character. There's no one else writing Silver Falls except me, so there's no one there to ruin any of the characters. If there's a character that you like, then your character will be given a spotlight. They will never be ruined. Even if that character appears in a novel or, you know, a flip book, you know, your character will be portrayed faithfully. I'm never going to ruin your characters, and I'm never going to abandon your characters. And that code linker system is my promise to you, that if you have a favorite character, I will not abandon them, because the code linker system means that your favorite character can cross over into future games. So if you like someone in the Silver Falls series, they're not going to be abandoned. R. Contreras, is this still live? No, I'm still here. I'm talking to you, R. Contreras. I'm definitely here. Corbett, 130. True, the damsel in distress trope. That goes so opposite to what Resident Evil is all about. Resident Evil does not have damsel in distress characters as protagonists. That is not how that's supposed to work. So I was really upset when Rebecca Chambers she was 16 in the first Resident Evil. She was such a prodigy that she was hired on to, you know, is it Bravo Team? She was that young, and they brought her on because she was an absolute prodigy. She survived 2 zombie outbreaks in a row, 2 explosions in a row, and you're gonna tell me Rebecca Chambers is a damsel in distress? I'm sorry. That's just me. Look, I'm raging now. I'm having an absolute rage because I'm passionate about Resident Evil. So please don't get me started on how they ruined my favorite characters, because I won't stop. I'll go all day long. You're never gonna hear the end of it. Waking Bear, it seems like this was pre-recorded, but the timeline got messed up. I think I just clicked on a video clip that was a little out of sequence here, but I'm here. I'm reading your comments. I'm here. I like the idea behind Vendetta being as balls out as it was, but it came at the expense of it just being just one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. Yeah, not a big fan of that. Morgan, which Silver Falls characters do you identify most closely with, and why? I don't know if there is one in particular. Every single character that exists in Silver Falls, they're written based on a feeling. So before I start writing that character, I think about a feeling that I've had in real life, and I try to expand on that, and I just I build their character based on that. And that's how I try to make every character feel distinct, but that also allows me to write each character with their own inner turmoils, the biggest thing that they're dealing with in their life. And then I come up with small things
that they deal with in their life. The small things, you know, you can write stories where they're able to conquer those small things, and that feels like they're growing and they have small victories, because that's what life is like. We all have small victories that we can achieve, but there's always something big that is just this mountain that we're never able to climb for some reason. So that is how I write every single Silver Falls character. Even if it seems like they're in the background, they have mountains of lore and history behind every single character. I don't think there is one I really relate to most. If anyone, it's probably going to be Holt, and that's because how I mentioned earlier in the stream that Holt is setting out to achieve this career and this job that's based on art and creation, and Holt understands, like, there's a good chance I'm not going to succeed with this. I'm going to go for it because this is what I want to do with my life, but there's a very strong chance that I'm not going to be able to turn this into a career, and I'm probably going to fail really badly. And it means that all of the hard work that I put in, all of the money and time and the learning, there's a strong chance that it's just going to mean absolutely nothing, and I'll have to get a job that is more standard, especially that he lives in a small mountain town. You know, how are you going to be a composer in a small mountain town? And so there's that worry. That's something that's inside of Holt that he understands, and it gives him worry. And every single character in Silver Falls is written with that sort of internal struggle, that there's something that they're dealing with, that they know that I'm probably not going to be able to deal with this. I'm just going to have to live with it. So to answer your question, probably Holt is going to be the one that I relate to the most. Yeah, RE games historically do have strong female characters. Absolutely. My favorite characters in Resident Evil are the female characters, because they're awesome. They're just normal people until the series gets to a certain point, and then everyone becomes like a superhero. And then I feel disconnected from Resident Evil after a certain point. Yeah. Alex, are you still doing code linkers tonight? Yeah. Put your code linker. We'll probably wrap it. We'll hang out for another. We'll get to an even 3 hours. How about that? We'll hang out for about another 15 minutes. So if you guys want to put your code linker, if you haven't done your code linker yet, and if you're just hopping up into the stream, welcome. It's good to have you here. I'm so glad we can all celebrate the eShop together. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and put your link code in the comment section. I'll unlock exclusive in-game content for you. So, Alex, yeah, they ruined some characters over time. Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad that Sheva was only in one game, because I actually quite like Sheva, and because she wasn't in other games, they weren't able to ruin her. So, yeah, that's consolation, I guess. Evangelion 007, gotta sleep, it's late. Thanks for the bonfire. It helped alleviate the pain of losing the eShop. Hey, it's great. Thank you for hanging out. It was awesome to chat with you and talk games. So take care. That's a great, Drill. I always appreciate how you approach games more like most people associate with writing music or books. It totally comes across for me, although that's obviously subjective. I really appreciate that. You know, just the fact that you guys are enjoying the games and playing them, it really means the world to me. Because without you guys, I wouldn't be able to make this series. You guys are the reason I can keep making games. So I'm really appreciative of that. And that's why I think it's so fun that we can just hang out and chat. We can talk about whatever we want on the stream. And this is just a way where we can hang out, really. Krunkus, I forgot his name, but I really like the old guy that Romanik works for in Episide Prelude. I'm fairly young, but I feel jaded in the way that he does. Right, million dollar buck. Yeah, you know, and he's dealing with things, and I'm hoping that with all the characters that I write, there's someone that everyone can relate to. So Krunkus, if you kind of dig that character, he's going to appear in some of the upcoming titles as well. And I'm not going to spoil it, but Road Past Guilt is our upcoming RPG. And I think that's going to be the first Silver Falls game where Million Dollar Buck is playable. So I think there's that, and we dive way more into his story and his character as well. Let's see, Evangelion. Before going to bed, I will share my small eShop story. Right after I got my eShop account transferred, I paid $250 in buying almost all the GBA games, wow, for Wii U, but it was worth it and cathartic. Well, that's awesome. I think they're great. What a great way to play GBA. Like, that's an absolute dream, because you can play them on the gamepad, which already is a massive screen, and you can play it on the TV. So, yeah, I really adore the Wii U, especially for the GBA games. Rowan, my personal gripe with Resident Evil is that I'm annoyed with Capcom changing the way Chris looks. Every game, it's different, it's weird. You know, they tend to do that, and it's frustrating. I hear you. And that's my approach with Silver Falls, is consistency. I don't want to ruin anyone's character. And so that's also why I really want to remain a solo developer for Silver Falls, is I'm the only one that works on Silver Falls, so Silver Falls will always be correct. Silver Falls will never go wrong, because no one else can tell me what to do, and no one else can wrestle control of the series away from me. So whatever I make in Silver Falls will be correct, and it's I'll never do like, oh look, Chris looks like a totally different character now. You know what I mean? Gino say I still want Josh and Shava back for Revelations 3. I'll buy that for $1. Contreras, how do I join the Discord? Oh, thanks for sharing the link to the Discord, Gino. Jump on there. Yeah, we'll just hang out for like another 10 minutes. We can just chat, and then we'll wrap it up. Yeah. Elorzo, I hope you never have to get a regular job. That would be scary. Well, you know, we all had to work multiple jobs at some point in our lives. So yeah, much of working on my game development, I was also working other jobs as well to pay bills. So it's, you know, but at some point I just had to stop working other jobs and focus only on game development. Alex, honestly, exploring this series you've created has been one of the more enjoyable parts of the last few months. It has really been a treat. Wow, what a really cool compliment to say. I really appreciate that. And if you're enjoying that, then I hope that you'll look forward to the upcoming games, because I have free homebrew games on the way, and they'll be coming soon. And yeah, and I have new titles coming to the Switch. So again, our Wii U game, Silver Falls Gaiden, is totally different from the 3DS version, totally different game. That is the Wii U game that was previously canceled, is now coming to the Switch. Let's see. Waking Bear Drill, you are not going to forget about all us little people when you become hired by Nintendo to become its new president. No, I don't think I could do a job like that. Unfortunately, I think you have to have a very powerful set of skills to work a job like that. But if I were to work a job like that, it also means I wouldn't be able to make games. And I think I'm best suited just making games for all of you. Plus, so what I heard, okay, don't quote me on this, right? And I don't think it's NDA protected, but I think to become the Nintendo president, I think you do actually have to fight Bowser. I think that's the new policy, is you have to fight Doug Bowser. And if you best him in combat, I think you get to become the new Nintendo president. But don't quote me on that. Again, it's just a rumor that I heard, because my dad works at Nintendo and he told me about it. But you can't tell anyone at school because I'll get in trouble. So don't tell anyone I told you that. Jim Killis, did you get any games you wanted before the eShop closed? What are your favorites, if so? I didn't, unfortunately, because all of my games are internally funded. They're out of pocket, so all of my money goes into keeping my studio afloat, all the business expenses, paying my bills. So I didn't even have a couple dollars to put into the eShop. So I didn't really worry about picking anything up before the end of the eShop, because I didn't have any money for it anyway. Jarrell for Nintendo CEO. I will put Virtual Boys into the Virtual Console. Yeah, and you know, to be honest, Doug Bowser looks really powerful. Like, you look at him and he looks like a powerful guy. So I wouldn't flex with Doug Bowser. I don't think I would win in a fight. I miss Reggie too. Man, Reggie is just, what a cool guy. And again, I was just getting into development right before Reggie retired, so I didn't get to work in the industry with Reggie or Iwata-san, and I'm a little bit disappointed. I would have loved to have been working in the industry with them, but that's just me and my wish. Vic Vega, Duck better protect his tail, literally. That's right. Or someone will just pick him up and swing him around and throw him. Yeah, Reggie was so great. He just had a great human aspect to him, and you admired him, you know? He was a consummate professional, but he was so fun, and he understood that people were there for fun. I think both Reggie and Iwata-san 100% understood the balance of professionalism and fun. And it's something that's so difficult to get right, because you have to present yourself in a regal manner, and you have to be very professional and consummate, but you have to understand people are there for fun, and they absolutely got it. You know, when they announced Smash Bros. And they had the Muppet versions and you know, all the fun presentations they did, they totally understood it. Nintendo feels really different after he and Iwata left. Yeah, there is a different vibe, but I still feel that the spirit of Nintendo is just, it's all about fun, and they care about their customers. So yeah. In the alternate universe with Jarrell as Nintendo CEO, is all just Virtual Boy Virtua Console. I would make the Virtual Boy Mini. There we go. I would do it. I'm saying it now. If they hired me for Nintendo CEO, I would make a Virtual Boy Mini. But I would mandate it so that there would actually be a color switch, so all the games have to be remade, so you can flip a switch and the games can be in color, and they don't just have to be migraine red. And I think that would be a fun mini console, and of course, because it's a mini, it's lightweight, so it kind of would be a cut back version of the Virtual Boy, and you could actually wear it. And that way, it would be an actual VR console, because you flip it out of the red mode, and then it could be an actual real VR console for Nintendo games. So there we go. That's what I would do if I was the CEO and I got to decide that. Lorza, my favorite Reggie and Iwata moment is the Smash 4 trailer of them fighting. Absolutely. I think I'm going to go watch that after the stream. That's so great. Reggie, I guess he never got away with the Mother 3 questions. Yeah. Yeah. Man, what a pleasure. And I wish I could have worked alongside Reggie. That would have been an absolute delight. Corbot, this has been a fun time. Thanks for being awesome, everyone. And yeah, we'll wrap it up. It's been so awesome, everyone. And you know what, everyone? 3 cheers for the 3DS. 3 cheers for the Wii U. 3 cheers for the eShop. We did it, everyone. It's because of all of you. We brought a massive amount of positivity to these consoles. It's so great. So I'm so great that we all had a fun time together. This has been so awesome. Your bodies are ready. Had the it factor. He was serious in all business until he wasn't. Then he was able to make the switch between corporate boss man to meme worthy dad bod you want to chill with. Reggie, yeah, Reggie's really fantastic. Yep, we're wrapping up here. Crunkus, we're going to wrap up here. It's running on 3 hours, and it's been awesome hanging out with everyone. Look, we did it, everyone. We did it. We had fun. We brought a massive celebration to the end of it, and look, we all had a great time. So we're going to see you around, everyone. We'll probably stream again in a couple days, and I'll show you more of Gaiden on the Switch. So I'm fast tracking that. Again, that's our canceled Wii U game. We're bringing it to the Switch as soon as possible. We'll stream in a couple days while I'm working on it, and I'll show you the game. Thanks, everyone. Awesome. Take care of yourselves, all right? Hey, you know what? All of you, please go and enjoy your 3DS. Go play your 3DS. Enjoy the games that you've picked up. And the stress is over now. Let's all relax. We did it. We did it, everyone. We did it. Well done, everyone. Again, thank you so much. I couldn't have done it without all of you. You've all been incredible. So, thank you, everyone. Vic Vega. Thanks a lot for both your hard work and games and just being a chill dude. Well, hey, we're all here to have a fun time. We're all here to relax. Take care, everyone. We'll see you next time. Be well. This has been Jarrell from Sungrand Studios signing out. Good night, everyone.